You, the Raider Nation Radio tonight, as our Bacon County Red Raiders have come into Vidalia, Georgia. We're on the campus of Vidalia High School at Buck Cravey Field as we, the Bacon County Red Raiders, take on the Vidalia Indians. Vidalia is ranked number 2 in Class AA, and we're coming in here with upset on our mind. We are currently 3rd in the region, but if we win tonight, we could secure a tie for first place in the region, which would throw all kind of things into kilter. Last week, Vidalia went over to Savannah, Georgia, and took on highly ranked Benedictine, the Cadets, and came out of there with a 35-28 win. So Vidalia is sitting on top of the region. Benedictine is number 2. We're sitting alone at number 3. And things are starting to sort out here in late October, the playoff situation in our region. Lance, we've got our hands full tonight, but I feel like we've come over here with a win on our mind.
Boy, I'm telling you what, we played this team tooth and nail last year. If you remember, a hard-hitting contest. They know who we are, if that makes any sense to you. That's not consolation. It's a whole new year. It's a whole new game tonight. And in Vidalia, Georgia, they've got logos on the field. They've been here at it a little bit. You know what I mean? It's kind of a different. They march in. They've got the cheerleaders all in a line and a lot of fans in a line as they bring the ball players into the stadium. They know who they are. You know what I mean? We're not going to stub our toe and get a victory tonight. We're going to have to fight for it, claw for it, really come to play football, and this could be a big game for us here and go a long way because it is, as you said, playoff time.
Well, they have a head coach who has been here now for his 8th year. He's got a 58-26 record, Coach Lee Chomsky. And you can tell, I think the way that you were talking, the difference right now is Vidalia has a football program rather than just a football team. Coach Chomsky's come over here and he has created a tradition. And when you come in the stadium, and even with the fans, you see that they come expecting to win. That is the direction that we in Bacon County are heading. We're tired of just having a football team. We're ready to have a football program, and we are well on our way under the direction of Coach Ken Kofer. We feel like he's the man for the job, and we can already see some positive things happen. This year has been a great year so far for Bacon County, but we're just getting started heading into the playoff part of the season. Vidalia has some very good players, some very talented players. They have a senior quarterback in Jordan Black who is passing at a 65% rate. He's thrown 8 touchdown passes, thrown for 400 yards. He averages close to 60 yards a game as far as his passing is concerned. There's a sophomore, one of the more well-known sophomores in this area, Nathan McBride. He is the brother of Nick McBride, who is now at Furman University as a linebacker. Nathan is 6'2", 215-pound sophomore, and already has big SEC Division I colleges that are already offering him. He's also plays running back. Vidalia just has a plethora of players all over the field. And we are going to have to come in here and play our best game of the season if we have a chance of winning. But there's stranger things have happened.
This
is the weekend, or this is the week of Halloween, so we're hoping to shock the world tonight as we come to Vidalia, Georgia.
Rev, that young sophomore you're talking about sealed the deal last week with a late interception to win that ball game for him against Benedictine. So no stranger to big-time football. You don't get any bigger in this really in the state than that game that they played last week. And so that kid's proven that he's there. And as you look at these Indians, you know, they look naturally fleet of foot, if that makes sense. They glide, they look good, but I noticed one thing, just the calves and the and the thighs on these jokers. You know, they look like they are built like Mack trucks kind of deal. They're going to have a line, and they're going to know how to play football and leverage and the technique and all those kind of things.
They are going to know how to do that, but you know, when it comes to individual talent, individual athleticism, we're no slouch. We've got some guys that are game breakers too, and I think that may put a little bit of a worry in every coach or every team that we face, because we have guys that when they get in open space, they can carry it all the way to the house. Tron Folsom, senior Tron Folsom, also senior Drell Green. We've got a junior big man, Anasio Washington, who's probably as quick as anybody in our region. And we've got several big-time game breakers. We got Anthony Florence, who pound for pound is the strongest man in the state. So we've got a lot of weapons ourselves. It's just a matter of us being able to be consistent tonight, because Vidalia does not appear to be the type team that is going to hurt themselves. They're not going to roll over and give you the game. We're going to have to come in here and take it. You've been listening to Raider Radio on 93.5 The Eagle. This is the DLE and Sons pregame show. We're going back to the studio, and we'll pick it up at game time.
God bless.
Okay, 18 minutes? Okay.
assembled on the field are players and cheerleaders for the state championship team. Please join me in welcoming members of the team who have returned for the 45-year reunion of that celebrated season. Representing the cheerleaders, Ann Mosley Epley, Vicki Davis Mason, Beth Allen Berngart, Louise Taylor Rushing, Linda Taylor Newton, Kay Schumann Hermeling, Susan Miller Hodges, Phyllis Alexandra Frederick, Beverly Barry Munkus, and Judy Sasser Sharpton. And representing the players, Wendell Dixon, Tommy Sasser, Ricky Mitchell, Lynn Hodges, Mike Bugg, Tony Head, Stan Dixon, Nimmy McPherson, Chess Mountain, Tommy Cannell, Bill Thomason, George Rayford, Reed Allman, Larry Mosley, Pat Adams, Randy Whittam, Donnie Blackston, Bob Gibbs, Michael Dial, Gomez Cameron. Representing 4 team members who have passed away, representing Wayne Blunt or his sons, representing John Summerlin is his brother Nicky Summerlin, representing Cliff Wilder is his brother Stevie Salter. And we'd also like to acknowledge Glenn Frost and Charles Wood. The coaches for that team, Coach Ralph Parsons, Coach Chuck Reed, John and Ann Cravey are representing Coach John Buck Cravey. Let's hear it for the 1969 state champions.
Tell you one that would have been out there today, no longer with us.
Move your caps. The color guard will be performed by the Junior ROTC. The national anthem will then be performed by the Sound Tribe Marching Band. Home of the Vidalia Indians. Tonight's game with the Macon County Red Raiders is a region contest. We welcome Red Raiders. They come in tonight's game 4-3 on the season. The Indians are 7-0 and ranked number 2 in the state. All right. The referees for the game are from the Southern Eagle Football Officials Association, and they are referee Greg Essery, umpire Isidore Swint, linesman Tyler Bureau, line judge is Melvin Johnson, field judge Willie Allen, side judge is Bob Sewell, and the electric clock operator is Vandy Falace. Now for the starting lineup, first for the visiting Red Raiders. At quarterback, number 3, Terrell Green. At left tackle, number 60, Jeremy Snow. At left guard, number 53, Trevor Williams. At center, number 58, Scott Taylor. At right guard, number 69, Mike Risborough. At right tackle, number 75, Jesus Brown. And wide receiver number 2, Tron Folsom. And another wide receiver number 9, Payson Sams. And running back number 17, Anthony Florence. And at another running back number 1, Demetrius Williams. And now for the starting lineup for the Indians. At quarterback, number 10, Jordan Black. At left tackle, number 74, Nick Tomlin. And left guard, number 73, Antonio Hardy. At center, number 59, Hayden Garvin. At right guard, number 69, Glenn Berkheimer. Right tackle, number 55, Sam Collins. At tight end, number 33, Josh Easton. At wingback, wearing number 43 tonight, Dedrick Johnson. And another wingback, number 13, Nathan McBride. And fullback, number 7, Terrence Gillis. And wide receiver, number 16, Blake Corbin.
Give it to him, sure. How about that?
Welcome back, everybody. We've got you here at Buck Cravey Field on the campus of Vidalia High School, and we're about 2 minutes away from this game taking place, and we're excited about what's about to take place on the field. It's always exciting this time of year. Vidalia is experiencing a little bit of what we went through in the beginning of the season. They had a very physical contest last week against Benedictine, and they have 2 or 3 of their starters that's nicked up, and one player in particular that I think kind of got some bad news that he may not be able to continue playing football. Number 43, Devin Johnson. Our hats off to him, but he had somewhat of an injury last week. I'm sorry, some type of head injury, and today his brother, which is normally number 15. Dedrick Johnson will be wearing his number in honor of his brother. So Vidalia is coming in here with a number 2 ranking in the state. We just got finished sitting through pregame show where they recognized the 1969 Vidalia Indians who won a state championship. So they're all excited this year.
They love it, do they not? I was thinking the same thing, Ref. Boy, here we are, and they're all showing up. I couldn't believe that there were that many people from that team that came out here and showed up. They are serious about their football. Even had the cheerleaders out there.
They sure did.
I was waiting for them to do the pyramid there. I'll tell you what, this is going to be a contest, and we talked about it a little bit in pregame, and we get the feeling as their Indian, quote-unquote, is running out on the field with their horse now fixing to do the Florida State Seminole little sword stick thing, and they just do that. Pretty cool. But it's going to be their power versus our power to some extent, but I really feel like, and we've talked about it a little bit, I really feel like our athleticism could come into play here tonight. It's the X factor, if you will. You know what I mean? Both teams, we don't think that we're losing a lot of ground on size and strength with these guys. They're not, they're not even as big as what we felt like Benedictine was when we looked at them. They're chiseled, they're good. I think they have some athletes. But I think what you're going to see tonight from a Vidalia football team is a team who knows who they are and believes, and we just need to get to that point where we really believe we can play football with the upper teams in the state.
And that's where we have to get, and we're coming around. We do have a senior-laden team that this is not anything new to them. They've played this type football before. We've played state champions before. We've played people that were bigger than we are, faster than we are. So it's just a matter of us coming out tonight and performing to the level that we can perform. The good news is that over the last 2 or 3 weeks, I can see, I know you can too, that we have got better each week. So that's what you want to do as you enter into the playoff picture. You want to continue to get better every week. Well, we're about to put toe to leather and get this thing underway.
We are set to receive Vidalia in black tops with gold bottoms with pink socks, gold helmets. We're in our white tops, black helmets, and black pants. We are ready to go as they kick it off, and they have a good kicker. He kicks it into the end zone, which you don't see every week in high school football. He put his leg into it, put that thing 3 yards deep in the end zone.
Yeah, left-footed.
He has a leg, that's for sure.
Yes, he does. And we're going to take the ball on the 20-yard line. And we line up. It looks like we got Aubrey Carter starting at quarterback, and it's good to see Jacob Carver, who's been nicked up of late, starting at fullback.
We've got Drell and Alman out to the left. Tron in motion from top to bottom. He goes around to the left. He's to the 25, the 30, up to the 35, and just is brought down by the last defender at the 40-yard line. So 20 yards, and that's what we're talking about, Rev. We really believe that we can match up with these guys, and we saw it there. We're right back at the line of scrimmage now. A great play. Sealed the edge there. I think that's Trevor Williams on that left tackle position.
20 yards just like that.
Aubrey back in motion, put it in Carver's hands, and now it's a fumble. Ball is on the ground, and they're going to pick it up. And it's going to be a scoop and score. Just like that, what we could not do. There was some miscommunication, it looked like, between Aubrey Carter and Jacob Carver. I don't know if one was expecting the other to get it. The defender came up and put a lick on Aubrey.
One thing a quarterback can't do is put the ball on the ground because there's nobody behind him to help. And just like that, you said
It's 6-0 Vidalia.
Yep. And we had them a little bit on their heels and shoot ourselves in the foot right to start off with.
And they're set to kick it now. It's number 31. And the kick is up. And the kick is good. Just like that, Vidalia takes a 7-0 lead. That's a Carlos Garon for Vidalia. Has plenty of leg. That's not the way we wanted to start this ball game. Have a great 20-yard play, and then just busted it. You know, their defensive lineman came through, but it wasn't anything of his doing it necessarily. It's just caught us right in between a mis-exchange or whatever we had going on there. 7-0 Vidalia.
7-0 Vidalia, just like that. And just like he said, it was not some awesome play by a defender. He just hit and tackled us, and we put the ball on the ground. The one thing here again that you can't do, you've got to protect the football. All the other stuff doesn't mean anything. The fakes, the pumps, all those things doesn't mean anything if you don't have ball protection.
And we as a team already coming in here, I'm not saying struggling to believe, but, you know, if we really believed we could win this ball game tonight, I believe we could win it. You know,
right.
But we do things like that. It really kind of takes the air out of your sails a little bit. And
well,
so
we got to pick it back up because this team's not going to let up.
Another great kick, high kick. It's going to come down at about the 2-yard line. Tron Folsom gets it. He comes up to the left to the 20, up to the 24. It's going to be 1st and 10. Here we go again. Our Red Raiders 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Good return.
I love it here on this field, Rev. They've got Carl Thigpen, you know, Chevrolet dealership, kind of on the left side. Zaxby's on the right side, kind of right on the big Indian right in the middle of the field. It's a good-looking little place to play football here.
We just don't need to get panicked. We need to.
That's right. Go in motion, and we put Drell in motion to the right. Aubrey Carter gets the handoff, puts it in Drell's gut as he motions up to the top of your radio dial there. We're going right to left on your radio dial. Not much going on that play.
The defensive end successfully turned us back into their pursuit, and they stymied us maybe a yard gain.
Florence to the left of Carter right now. Carter in shotgun formation. We've got trips left. They have 2 men out here defending it. We're probably going to throw a quick screen to Drell. Drell tries to cut it up, gets 4 or 5.
If he'd have broke it outside, then he may have had a little bit, but he turned it back into their pursuit.
And they had some pursuit, might I say. There were 6 gold helmets. You count to 3, and they were there.
Right.
3rd down, and we're going to call it a long 5. 10.5 minutes to go in this first quarter. We've already put the ball on the ground, and they've got a scoop and score on us. Not one offensive play yet, and they're up 7-0. Aubrey Carter gets the snap, rolls out to his right, hits his intended defender, and that is big man Ignacio Washington. He makes his first defender miss, and he's 7 yards, 8, 9, 10 yards before he's brought down up to the 39-yard line. Great play.
The sprint out by Aubrey. He took the ball on the snap and began to sprint to his right. You remember at the beginning of the year, we sprinted Aubrey a lot to his left, and he was having trouble
throwing against his
getting his shoulders turned, but that seemed to be more natural to him there.
And I'm going to go ahead and tell you, we are anticipating that pocket collapsing on us. We're helping our quarterback out, helping our offensive line out some. As now we get the snap, we put it in Florence's gut, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. There was a wall built right there. He tried to bounce around the left of it, right up the middle. Not much doing. But I saw in practice this week Aubrey doing a lot of rollouts and really trying to hit those little flare-out passes and those kind of things, which is part of this offense. Aubrey gets a snap, 2 steps, fires, and it is just overthrown. Tried to hit Payson Sams on the little slot.
And he was open.
Seam, yep.
We got Keenan Williams, young man, starting. We've got Brown. What's his name? Jesus Brown. I don't know about Keenan.
Is that 75?
Yeah, I know Jesus is is a freshman.
Right.
We've got two of them starting. We noticed that Jeremy Snow is not starting tonight. In fact, he's not even dressed, and we're not sure what the situation is. He's been a
That
stalwart.
must have been a late scratch.
Yeah, he's been a stalwart. I don't know if he's got the flu or if he's sick, but
I'm sick to see it.
I am too.
We're sticking with Aubrey. We haven't seen Drell at quarterback yet. Tron comes in motion. Aubrey takes 2 steps back, throws right across the middle, and a great play by the defenders. The ball just seemed to never get there. Drell went up for the pass, and the ball couldn't get there fast enough. The defender safety came up from behind him. Made a good play, I think, don't you?
It was a great play. I'm just glad to see that Drell wasn't hurt on that play.
Yeah, he went up, and he was very vulnerable there. The defender came up and was really playing the ball more than him. It's going to bring up a 4th down. It's going to be.
That was one of those that Aubrey should have gunned, and he kind of floated a little bit.
That's right.
Almost made a catch. But.
And you could tell already that we're wanting to display the passing game some, and you've seen a couple of passes there in the middle of the field. I don't know that we saw that hardly all year. It's going to be a low punt, and it's going to get a good roll for Bacon County. It's going to be all the way down to about the 27-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Indians. They're going to mark it at about the 29. Well, Rev, if we wouldn't have given up a scoop and score, I'd feel okay.
Yeah, I would too. We are able to move it. It's not like they're just stopping us. And we had an overthrown ball that should, if he'd have thrown it where it needed to be, then it would have been a very good completion. But things that you've got to be able to do this late in the season, especially this kind of competition, you've got to be able to execute.
They're in a straight wing T formation. Their running back goes off the left side, and he's hit after about 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah.
They just power up. They put everybody but the quarterback and 3 running backs on the line of scrimmage.
And that's what we're going to get a heavy dose of. I was talking about the completion percentage, 65%, but when you've only thrown the ball 34 times and you're into the 7th game of the season,
that says a lot about how you can run the ball.
That's five throws a week.
2nd down and a long 5. That's just enough to keep us honest here, as they do put a wide receiver out this time. They run to the right side this time, and we meet him, but he falls forward for a couple more yards. He's up to the 39. It's going to be close to a 1st down.
Just a sophomore, Nathan McBride.
About a half a yard short, I think. It's going to be 3rd down and a half a yard. And, boy, if we could get a stop here.
Yep.
They're up to the 39-yard line. They got 5 on the first play, 4 on the second. It's 3rd down and 1.
They bring in big number 33, Josh Eason, who looks like a pounder to me. He's going to lean heavy against us right here. We kind of stack the line. See what they do.
I tell you what, this is a big play. And they go right up, and we spin him around, and we hit him, but I think he may have gotten it as the side judge comes in, and they're gonna give him a real good spot. I can't say that he didn't get it, but that was a good spot.
He got it, but I don't think he got it that far. But that was somebody spun him around.
Yeah.
He knew that we were there. Let me just say that.
He spun around and reestablished his momentum kind of deal, and that was about a yard back from where he was, and then he was brought down. But they gave him all the way up, and it just was a 1st down. 1st and 10, Vidalia on the 41-yard line. We have 6 on the line of scrimmage and 3 more waiting on those.
And he's going to throw
the quarterback rolls out, and he's looking to pass, and he's got a man deep. Ignacio Washington on the tackle. He brings him down all the way inside the 20-yard line, and if we have done one thing this year consistently, it is get beat deep.
Yeah, we get caught looking into the backfield, and, it just happens. They play fake, especially with this wing T type, fake and move, this type of offense. They hide the ball very, very well if you're able to run it. And next thing you know, guys snuck behind us.
And that's what they want to do on offense. They want to lull you to sleep and then hit you with the one over the top, and that's just what they did. 1st and 10 Indians at about the 16-yard line, pitch right. He's got room. He's to 10, to the 5, and he's run out of bounds right at the 5-yard line. Gain of about 7.
Yep.
He can get a 1st down at about the 3, so it's going to be 2nd down and 8, we'll say. Or 2nd down and 8. That's reverse math, I think. 2nd down and 3, we'll call it. Ball's placed just inside the 5-yard line. He had plenty of room to the right. Quarterback under center. Drops back, gives it right up the gut. Hands off, and they drive, and that big offensive line gets behind him and pushes him all the way down, and it looks like he may have a score. Yeah, they push him in, and now the side judge calls score. And that's just what Vidalia wanted to do. They're having nothing of this talk. It looks like they've come ready to play football tonight.
They are executing well, but we're not helping our calls right now.
No, we have not. The
thing that we couldn't do, we've done.
On both occasions. We've
right.
given up the big play.
And we've given up the scoop and score. There you have it, friends. We
13
got 13
to nothing.
And it's 7 minutes left in the first quarter.
We just do not get the block. Man, we had a guy in there just about blocked it. That's going to be it, 14 to nothing. You're listening to Raider Radio on 93.5.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent.
Glad you're okay, Sarah. We'll take care of everything.
And the company that stands behind them.
Thanks so much for your help.
No problem.
Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett Bennett & Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Vidalia kicks it off to us, and we're just going to watch it sail over his head. That was about 6 yards deep. I think the kicker's getting more and more fired up as this game goes on.
He's getting loose, isn't he?
That's it. It's a cool night in Vidalia, Georgia. I'm telling you, I'm having a good time. It's got a good smell in the concession stand.
They put an onion on the grill, which makes it really smell good.
Yeah, everything looks pretty. I don't really like the score and the way we've started here. We're very flat to start this ball game. We have a nice run, and then we shoot ourselves in the foot. The defense did make a good play, on that sack fumble kind of deal, scoop and score, but, man. Aubrey puts it in the gut of Wesley Cawthorn. He goes right up the middle, running hard for about 3 yards. He is. He gets it, and he goes full steam. And you can just see him leaning forward.
Good run. Good first down run.
2nd down and 7. We have trips left. Wesley Cawthorn right beside Aubrey Carter. Big man up at the top. Big man does a little 10-yard route. He gets it complete. He makes 2 men miss up to the 40. He's going to be brought down out of bounds up at about the 44-yard line.
That was Tron, wasn't it?
Oh, they're going to say he stepped out. Oh, was it Tron?
Yeah, it was Tron.
Okay. So
you remember last year when we had the inadvertent whistle on the punt return? Tron carried it to the house, and there was an inadvertent whistle.
Yes.
And it called it back.
1st and 10 up at the 40-yard line is reminiscent of the way we started before here. We've looked good. I have to be honest. I like the way we look. I don't like the score on the scoreboard. We've made a couple of bonehead plays, but Aubrey gets the snap, and I think we did have a man move. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty just as soon as I go to bragging on us. We got going. I think we had a receiver get going early. It's going to be 5 yards. It's going to be 1st and 15. Back us up to the 35-yard line. 6 minutes, 22 seconds to go in the first quarter. 14-0 Vidalia. Help me out here, ref.
Well, I didn't see who moved. I was just watching Aubrey sprint to his left here and wondered what he was about to do with it. I didn't see the move. Was it at the top?
I think it was right down here.
Was it?
Now we have 2 receivers at the top and 2 at the bottom here. 4 wide receivers set. Aubrey rolls out to his left, throws it to Dalton Allman, wide open. He's up to the 46, 47-yard line. Beautiful.
Good play, good pass.
About a 12-yard play there.
Other than a couple of balls that he's thrown deep, that may have been the best ball that he's thrown in at least a while. Aubrey's got a cannon for an arm. He's got the ability.
It's just a matter of putting there.
Yeah,
that's right.
Just needs to play under control a little bit. That was a good play.
It's going to be 2nd down and 2 as a result of that. And you see the game plan for our Raiders here tonight. We're going to air it out.
Yep.
You know, you're playing in this underdog role. You're already facing the number 2 team in the state. It's time to play ball. And that's just what we've come to do tonight. And we have them jump now. I think we changed up the snap count. That's going to be on them. That'll be 5 yards and a Raider first down. I'm assuming all that, of course.
Well, they're backing up.
Yeah, that's going to be on
That's
them.
it. Yeah, first
You
down.
never know. I mean, we are in their home stadium, so.
Right.
I mean, I saw the guy jump, but I don't know what their guy saw. Do you understand?
Yeah,
First and 10, Raiders.
He even knew that he had jumped.
That's right.
He popped his hands and turned around like, dog, I shouldn't have
So
done
we
that.
cross midfield now at the 47-yard line. First and 10, Raiders. Aubrey, 3 receivers up at the top of your screen. He rolls out to the right to look at him, and he just gets rid of it. He was under pressure. That was not a bad play by Aubrey. I think he had a man out there if he could have gotten it down, but
Coach Kofer was talking to him, coaching him a little bit on the sideline, and we got a 2nd and 10 now.
I've been surprised already that we haven't tried to run it a little bit more. I think, you know, I don't usually you want to run it a little bit. I mean, we want to throw it. It's almost like we're throwing it to set up the run.
I don't mean this in any slap whatsoever. We're behind 14-0, but I don't know. I'll see it in a minute.
We put the ball in. Big man comes around to the right side. On that occasion, I think he fumbled there, or maybe he was just down late.
Aubrey got their feet kind of tangled up, and it kind of tripped up Big Man a little bit.
And we ran to the short side of the field. We brought Big Man in motion. We were in our typical 2 wide receivers on either side, top and bottom there. Aubrey's in the shotgun formation with Cawthorn right beside him. We brought Big Man in motion all the way up, sat on the side of the tackle there in like a wing T formation, put it in his gut, and he just never got a chance to get that stride going. Aubrey with the snap, rolls, sets up straight down the middle of the field. It is off of the hands of the defender and then off the hands of Drell Green, and it bounces incomplete. It's going to be 4th down. That was a pretty pass, but it was a dangerous one.
It was dangerous. He threw actually into triple coverage. That was something they'd seen on film. They were waiting on that ball. I think that's something we had run before.
Thus far, we have tried about 3 or 4 in the middle of the field to nothing, to no ado. We've hit the outside passes and had some success. They are not buying in that we're going to punt the ball, and we're not because we're lined up to go for it.
Timeout.
Now, yep, they weren't buying a whole lot of what we were selling then.
Yeah.
We tried to get them to jump to just kind of maybe get in a situation where we could go for it. We call a timeout on 4th and 10 at about the 47-yard line. 5 minutes, 29 seconds to go. Talk to us, Ref.
Well, you're listening to Raider Radio on 93.5 The Eagle. 30.
This ain't how we wanted to start, is it, buddy?
No, I'm okay with it. We're gonna have to stop them.
Yeah, we got to settle down.
We're gonna have to stop right here. We can't give them nothing cheap. If I was a betting man, I'd bet we're fixing to punt, but I've seen stranger things.
That's right. I was expecting us to pooch punt there, you know, kind of fake like we were going to go for it.
You know what? We got Drill in at quarterback, and we are not lined up in the punt. We may do a quick kick.
No, we are not, and they changed their defense up right now. We've got trips down to the left. Got Tron up at the top of the screen in single man coverage. Now Wesley Cawthorn comes up on the line of scrimmage. Drell gets the snap, and he's going to pooch punt, just like what we had talked about. Much ado about nothing there, and it's not a great kick. It's going to go down to about the 26-yard line as it about went straight up in the air, came down, and kicked forward about 10 yards.
That's one of those things we need to learn, you know, do that little soccer-style kick
That's
or
right.
whatever where they kick it end over end and let it roll.
Kind of roll out. They just kind of run out to the right just a little bit like, hey, I'm fixing to go for it, and then they drop their foot into it and kick it to the sidelines down there 25 yards. But
our defensive backs need to stay at home, and we we need to pay attention to what we're doing every play. You can't take a play off, or they'll beat you 60 yards deep on a pass, as they proved that they can. When you're throwing the ball to 65%, you may not throw it a lot, but you're completing what you do throw, so you got to be careful.
What this thing does is, even if they don't throw it to that receiver, that tight end will come off of there and hit you. And now they drop back to pass, and they're going deep again. We've got him. Great play by Drell Green then, just running right with the defender, had perfect position, perfect form. I'm telling you, he was running stride for stride. He saw the receiver's eyes get big. He turned and looked, got his hand up. That's textbook. You put that one on film on how to play defense.
That was a good play, and it puts them, behind the sticks a little bit in that now they got second and long, 2nd and 10.
And if I'm them, I don't blame them for trying that play,
No.
You get greedy a little bit of that offensive play calling. When it worked that first time, it's like, well, let's try it again. 2nd down and 10.
Now they go to their wing T position here.
No receivers. They pitch it out here to the right, and he's got a little bit of room as we come up and crash it, but we get blocked down. He's up to the 29, close to the 30-yard line.
Payson had an opportunity there. He had somebody on him. He turned him back in, but he just, if he could have got that arm free just a split second sooner, he could have made a great play in the backfield.
On all these plays, that one big long pass play for their offense, but all the rest of it, we've matched up well. We're looking good. We're there. We're making the tackle. Maybe we don't like making the tackle 3 yards deep. You understand? Running downfield, we give them a chance. But if we can hang tough right here for a little bit, hold them, get a score, I'm telling you, we'll make a ball game. Now they have 2 men. Yeah, they have all kinds of stuff going on. I knew that wasn't going to work.
Yeah,
and
they're back them up.
Yeah, that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. They had 2 men running in motion and hit each other. Hey.
Yeah, Brent was making an observation there. He said they threw the flag but didn't blow the whistle.
4 minutes, 24 seconds to go in this first quarter. Feels like we've played for 30 minutes.
We declined it.
And
the play got off, so we declined it. It's 4th down.
Well, when it's one of those kind of things, it's a motion penalty, so you don't blow the whistle. You let them play it out, and then we have choice. If it was a dead ball kind of thing, If it's an offensive lineman that's set already and then he moves.
I've only played football for 50 something years. So.
I only knew that after they made that call. So 4 minutes, 24 seconds to go in the first quarter. They've jumped out here on us, boys, 14-0. And now we have a big play here, 4th down. We've held them. We accept the play, the mess up on 3rd down by their offense. And you kind of sense on their end like they've just lost a little bit of momentum. I mean, like they just kind of, we got them.
Delay a game. He just called delay. So we're going to back them up 5 more yards.
That was a quick delay of game.
Boy, that was.
I don't know if he blew the whistle immediately and they were standing around talking about everything. That's going to back them up a little bit more, and we've got Tron Folsom standing on the 40-yard line.
Just don't try to do too much.
And I hope he can only kick it that far, but I just imagine he can kick it further than that. No, he can't.
Oh,
as
Shank.
we get it. Catch that ball and go, guys. We picked the ball up. It was near about a backwards punt.
Great
we have
job.
3 men running over there, and they're watching it land on the ground, and I'm thinking, get it, boy, get it. Great.
Payson finally picked it up. It was a good play.
It was a high snap, and he struggled to get it off, and we had a lot of pressure on him, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Raiders. They set this sucker down. It's going to be 1st and 10 just outside the 10-yard line. Huge play for our defense.
That was a backward punt, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
Definitely a backward punt.
Yes, sir. Well, when it hit, I mean, it was probably landed about the line of scrimmage, but then when it hit, it just kept rolling backwards. We were running along watching it for a minute there. I'm thinking, get it, boys. Now we have a loaded backfield. Carver right next to Drell, and we put it in his gut, and there is nothing doing. No, we don't. Drell keeps it, fools me too, and we go down inside the 10-yard line, right off the left side to about the 8-yard line, a gain of about 3. Or maybe more than that. Yeah. We'll call it a gain of 4. 2nd down and 6. We're right back to the line of scrimmage. Drell gets the football, does put it in Carver's gut. This time he busts through, and he's going to score. He's going to score. Now you see a little life coming back to this Raiders. That's what I'm talking about.
High fives across.
Carver there got ahead of momentum, hit the first line of the defense. They bounced off of him. and he just went right in, nothing untouched from that point forward after he broke through the line. And Vidalia, we're here to play some football tonight. Now we do this crazy lineup formation. They're sending signals to the sideline, and now we're going to bring our line over to kick the extra point. Now we bring somebody late in. And the kick is down. Kick is up, rather.
And it's
and
good.
It's good.
Good
so
kick.
It's 14-7, 3 minutes, 44 seconds. How you feeling, Rev?
I feel a lot better.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's play football
We needed something like that to get us back.
We're going to take a break here. You're listening to Raider Radio.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett Bennett & Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Punter actually punted the ball backwards from the line of scrimmage. We picked it up and carried it 4 or 5 yards, set us up deep inside their Vidalia territory, and there we were able in 2 plays to take it in. Jacob Carver bounced off of a linebacker and took it in standing up, and now we're about to kick it off in our traditional kickoff manner.
That's what I'm talking about, just what the doctor ordered there, Rev. We were talking about if we could just get a play to get in this ball game, it might be a good one. And now they're going to break free here.
They're going to carry it to the house.
He's going to take it all the way in as we kick the ball off. It was a low line driver, and they scooped it up and took it back. And I'm telling you what.
And we had him.
Can we catch a break?
We had him.
And just like that, they've extended the score.
Back to a 2-touchdown lead.
3 minutes, 31 seconds. That took all of about 8 seconds, I think.
Yeah.
We had him initially, like you said, Rev, and once he broke free, he was gone.
You just saw it happening. You just saw it coming.
The kick is up, and the extra point is good for Vidalia. 21-7. I think we just took a break 10 seconds ago. We're going to take another one. You're listening to Raider Radio on 93.5. Yeah, we're back here. They're set to kick it back off to us, and if I never see him kick off to us again tonight, I'll be okay as he kicks it through the end zone this time. He is limber. I tell you what, we have a great play, get some momentum going, stop them on defense, get it this, and then shoot herself in the foot, shoot herself in the foot, shoot herself in the foot. And as you just said, what did you say?
We find a way to snatch defeat out of the jaws of victory.
That's a fact. That sums it up. Here we are back. Now we're on offense, down 21-7, 3 minutes, 31 seconds to go in this first quarter. It's been an eternity already, and we got a lot of ball left, so let's keep it going, boys. Aubrey gets the snap, throws it out, fires it out here to Allman. Allman drops it. He was open. The pass was right there. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. We were in our typical formation, 2 wide receivers either side.
Brought Payson in motion, and he, I don't know how well it was blocked, but it looked like it was setting up good.
Carter this time fires out to the right. Got a screen set up for Ignacio Washington, and he gets about 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 7.
They're going to give us the underneath stuff.
That's right.
With a 2-touchdown lead, and we're going to have to work our way down the field.
So it's going to be 3rd down here for our Raiders. 3 minutes to go in this first quarter. Now Florence is in at fullback position. He's set off to the left of Carter. We have 3 wide receivers out to the left. Bring Payson in motion up to the top. Aubrey rolls out to the right, throws another good pass just off the fingertips of Allman.
Yep. That ball's got to be caught, and it would have been a 1st down.
Yep, the defender came up, played inside, and the pass was over the top of him a little bit.
Put right where it needed to be.
Yep.
That's a ball that you got to catch.
That's right. It goes 4th down. That is not what we needed to do on offense, to come out here with a 3 and out. No time. The way both these teams are playing football tonight, the clock is not ticking. We're throwing the ball, throwing incompletions, making big plays. They are. And we set the punt. Drell's going to put his foot into it. A good low line drive punt, and it's going to get a good bounce. And it's going to be all the way down to the 32-yard line. That's just what the doctor ordered.
Yeah, we needed that.
Absolutely. Jacob Carver was down there on defense, daring the guy to come up and get it. Great play. Great play. We had to have that. Now another thing we have to have is a stop on defense right here.
We had a stop the last time their offense was out there.
Isn't that amazing? They've got 21 points on the board. And
1 scoop and score, 1 offensive touchdown on a long pass, and a kickoff return. Defense has scored, special teams have scored, and offense has scored.
That's called a football team, boys.
That's what it's called.
Wing T formation for Vidalia, same thing. They hand it off. He's coming around the right side. At number 13, he's already made 3 men miss. He spins out of another. That's that sophomore. And he is right up to midfield and just over it. I tell you what, he had a little bit of open field to work with, but we had 2 or 3 people in place to make a tackle.
Right.
And that kid's fast.
He is. Middle linebacker that runs a 4.5.
I'm telling you, he's got athleticism dripping off of him too. As he did that spin move, it looked mighty smooth. 1st and 10 for Vidalia. They put it in 43's gut and try the left side this time, and he's got the edge, and he's to the 50, the 40, or he's across the 40. Another 1st down for Vidalia. About a 14-yard run. He's down to the 33-yard line.
He's sealing the edges now.
We have seen that before.
Yeah, 13, this Nathan McBride kid, they run where he was at this time, and he just sealed the defensive end, and they were off to the races. Our safety had to make another tackle.
Yeah, that was 43, Devin Johnson on the carry.
Yes.
They go try the middle this time now. We miss him once, twice, and now we stand him up and get him down. We had him in the backfield for a 2-yard loss, and we've done that a couple times tonight, just right there. And
Jay Jackson, again, he's had such a year on these tackles for loss, and he was back there, just wasn't able to get his arms around him. But he's so quick, he got through there, and he wasn't coming in right where the running back was at. He just wasn't able to make the play.
2nd down and 9.
But he did blow it up. He did blow it up.
Play never got started. 1 wide receiver down here.
There it goes.
They drop back, and they're going to throw it to him, and they hit him, and he's going to be brought down. It was a gain of about 6 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 3. Good play by Devontae Batten. He was out here all alone.
Yep.
3rd down and a long 3.
Watch out for the pump fake next time. If a man's on the island out here, he just made that play. Pump fake, and it's uh-oh.
That's right.
I've been out there before. It's uh-oh.
They're at the 27-yard line, 25 seconds to go in this first quarter. Come in motion. They're trying the left side again, and we're going to bring him down close to the first down marker, and I would imagine they've got it.
Yeah, I think
it looks mighty close, but I'm thinking they're picking the ball up, and putting it down, pick it up, and put it down.
He's going to call the sticks in. They actually moved it back from where they originally had it, which was a better spot for us, but I think it was a more accurate spot.
I think it's now they're saying, okay. They're going to bring the chains in now and measure, and this is fourth down. If it is a fourth down, they're going to go for it.
Sure.
You know, they're on the 24-yard line.
It's a big play. It's a big play for us. First down.
And they're going to say first down. Well, here we are. We need a stop here. Got to have it. It's 1st and 10, Vidalia. 15 seconds to go. The clock's going to wind. That's going to be the end of this first quarter. They're not going to even attempt to get a play off. You're listening to Raider Radio on 93.5.
There's an unsportsmanlike penalty. I guess it was called against our bench. And they've come out and marked 15 yards against us. Now Vidalia is sitting on the, I guess it looks about like the 11-yard line, 11 or 12-yard line from where I see it. So I don't know what the call was other than it was an unsportsmanlike call, and it just about had to be against our bench.
Yep, 1st and 10 on the 11-yard line. They tried off the left side, and we're in the
Great
backfield.
Play by
and
Jay.
We do make, nope, that's Anthony Florence. And we have been back there tonight on several occasions, just haven't made the play. That time we got to him. We've loss of about 2 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down, and we'll call it, yeah, I guess it is a loss of 2. 2nd down and 12. Tell you what, Rev, we have been in this ball game. The daggum scoreboard isn't working with us right now. I think they got a glitch in it.
Yep.
Wing T formation with one wide receiver set, and he's dropped back to pass,
and
he's got him wide open.
And he overthrows
just does over. Goodness, come on, people. To be all world. Drill Green, you make my heart faint, son. Tell you what, he does everything on the football field.
We got a score in, getting close to halftime. My understanding is Pierce County's up 14-0, and they are playing in Appling County. So that's shaping up to be somewhat of a mild upset if they continue to hold on. Still a lot of football left to play.
So this is a big 3rd down here for our defense.
Huge.
3rd down and 11. They roll out again to pass, and he's under some pressure. He rolls back to his left. eludes Trevor Williams and a couple of more Raiders, gets a good block, and he's finally pushed out of bounds. Dadgummit all the way down to about the 2 or 3 yard line.
Terrible spot. Terrible spot. He puts him on the 2 yard line.
Looks like he's going to have a first down. He tried to roll out to the right, broke it all the way back against the grain, and had a couple of blockers out there with him, and he scrambled all the way down there. It's going to be 1st and goal, Vidalia. Huge play. Just what we couldn't allow to happen. Allow the quarterback to scramble. He's got a set of wheels, but.
Yeah, and he's not run the ball yet until then.
Right. He had us all going one way and just broke it back, and there was a little bit of opportunity there. We had 2 or 3 could have pulled his flag. Unfortunately, we're playing tackle football tonight. Handoff right up the middle, and he is turned away, and he tries to go back again and turned away yet again. I think maybe a gain of a half a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
He knows who Jacob Carver is about now.
And Demetrius Williams was in there as well. I tell you what, I would love to see us get a spine right here and just say no, sir. 2nd down and goal on about the 2 yard line. This offense, though, is made for this situation. And they go right up the middle again. Quarterback keeps it, and he's going to score. 10.5 minutes to go. That makes it 27-7. It's starting to get out of hand now.
I'm anxious to find out what the story is behind the unsportsmanlike conduct.
I think it had to do with the spot of the football as Kofor was out on the hash mark as they were measuring. I think Kofor was saying some kind, pleasant words to the white hat there on that placement of the spot. And we've seen some spots that were a little questionable tonight already.
Well, and especially from the guy that's on the corner, on the sideline over that roams up and down our sideline. I've seen him on 2 or 3 occasions. Boy, that sounds like we're crying. But yeah. I've seen him on 2 or 3 occasions when the spot was close. He'd run up to where the first down marker was, and that's where he'd mark it.
That's right. And how rare is it that you see a 15-yard penalty on a timeout kind of deal?
You don't.
But referees may want to go ahead and get control of the ball game.
Was it out of control?
I'm not down there. I don't know.
Out of control?
You know what I mean? It didn't look like there was much animation or anything going on, but 40-yard line. He's fixing to set this thing down, and I've got my money. He's putting it in the end zone. 28-7. Vidalia has jumped on us here early. We've shot ourselves in the foot a little bit. We've given some of it to them.
That's just the kind of things that you can't do. When you come into a hostile environment, you can't continue to give the guy second breath. When you get them stopped, you got to be able to, to hold it.
They're set to kick it away now. He gets his foot into it.
And it's going into the end zone.
And it is in the end zone as we try. Tron Folsom does his best to try to stand outside of the end zone, catch it in the end zone to no avail. 1st and 10 for our Raiders on the 20-yard line. And I tell you, Rev, we have got to put something together here.
Yes, we do.
We have got to put something together here. Aubrey Carter in at quarterback. 2 wide receivers to the top of your screen, 2 wide receivers to the bottom. Wesley Cothran right on Carter's side. He rolls out to his right, throws what's been open all night, a 6 or 7 yard little dig route to the outside, and Tron catches it, and he's going to get up over the 30 to about the 33, turns it into a 13, 14 yard play.
Good play. Good play.
Make that an 11 yard play up to the 31 yard line. They're playing back. They're putting their chips down that we can't do that 10 times in a row kind of deal to get the touchdown. Trips left this time. We fire out to Drell. He catches it. We got a good block. He's up to the 35, the 40, all the way across the 40-yard line, still going up to the 50, steps out of bounds, and he was working with something right then. I'm telling you what, I lost him in the shuffle.
Well, he was working. It was a good play. He actually the only thing that stopped him is he ran into the back of one of our guys that was blocking down the field.
Beautifully set up play there. I don't know who it was that got the block. It might have been Dalton Allman. I couldn't see who it was, but set him and sprung him free from that initial cornerback that comes up to make the tackle.
I think it was Payson that made the
Was it that pushed him outside?
Yeah, because it was Dalton that he run into the back of down the field. But Dalton was 10 yards down the field blocking. So.
Right. Trips right this time to the wide side of the field. Aubrey gets the snap, rolls to his right. He's under some pressure, just kind of throws it out of bounds. Not a bad play.
Right.
It isn't pretty. It isn't, going to win you a lot of beauty contests, but sometimes it's better to just get rid of it. He was under pressure that time, a couple different Vidalia Indians. 10 minutes to go in this first half. We're down 28-7, and we're already funning and gunning. I would love to see us come down here and put one on the board.
That would be nice.
Yes,
I would feel real good.
Payson and Tron are set off to your right here. Drell and Dalton are up at the top of your screen.
Coach Kofer's calling in the plays from the sideline.
Wesley.
Yep.
Wesley set off to the right of Aubrey. Aubrey gets the snap, puts it in Wesley's gut, and he goes for about 1.5 yards. And he's still fighting. He's got 2 or 3 guys pulling him backwards, and he's leaning forwards. It's going to be 2nd down and 9.
And we're
or 3rd down, I'm sorry.
Yeah, third down.
3rd down, they're going to give him 2. 3rd down and 8. Aubrey rolls out to his right here under pressure, eludes it, continues to scramble, and he just doesn't have the wheels to elude the last defender who came up from the defensive end, I think it might have been, and is that 13 kid?
Yeah, that was Nathan McBride that run him down.
Yep, and you see the speed there of, I'm telling you, that doesn't look like a sophomore.
Nope. And we need to be careful right here with 9 minutes left, I guess. Not
28-7, 4th down and 7 or 8. Well, we got back to the original, or to where we were before we started that play. We're right at midfield on the 49.
We're going to let the time click down. Is that what we're going to do?
I wouldn't think so. We're going to line up and try to run this play. 2 wide receiver set, same deal. Top and bottom. He drops back, tries to do a screen pass to Cawthorn. And Cawthorn is brought down right at the 49-yard line. Nothing doing. It's going to be Vidalia ball already across midfield.
One of their linemen read that perfectly. He knew what was coming.
Yep.
And it was only one lineman, because if he had been able to get away from him, we had some open grass ahead of us, at least enough to get the first down.
But that lineman timed it perfectly. Cawthorn didn't have a chance to do anything. He caught the ball, turned around, took a step, and was tackled.
Yeah.
That screen, the way we do that screen there has been just a step. Every time it seems like we've thrown it this year. It's like if we're just that little bit away from making a big play with that screen pass. And that just comes down to execution.
Yes.
Here we go again, Rev. It's wing T. He's going out to throw it, and he throws it out to the left. I'm sure that was a forward pass.
Yes.
Yeah, he tried to hit the middle of the field. It was covered, and then he threw a little flare out to the running back who went in motion. He dropped it. It's going to be 2nd down and 10.
This may be, on their part, maybe a good thing he dropped it, because Tron was out there. He was fixing to drop him for a loss. It appeared to me. Did it you?
Right, yeah.
We had that
one
read
it covered,
pretty good. Yeah.
Matter of fact, we played good defense all around on that one. They had 2 receivers that had broke off and went right up each seam nearly, and we had both of them covered.
See what we do right here.
1 wide receiver in the top of your screen now. And they try to hit us right up the gut, go off the left side, and he is brought down after a gain of about 4.
Demetrius makes a good tackle.
It's going to be 3rd down and 6. Big 3rd down right here. We've got to have this.
Yeah.
You hate to say that it's the ball game, but when it's only in the 2nd quarter, but 8 minutes to go here, 28-7. Vidalia's on top. They're at their 43-yard line. 3rd down and 6. We got to have it. And they roll with their quarterback's going to keep it, and he's going to go. Yeah. He's off to the races, the 40 to 35, and he runs out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
You knew it was a matter of time before he kept it.
That's right. He's all the way down to the 20. I'll tell you what I haven't seen tonight, which I think we should start seeing, is some Flags. I believe that was a beautiful block on their right side over there.
Block or rape?
Yeah, one of those. 1st and 10, Vidalia at the 20-yard line.
You knew it was just, as we said, we knew it was just a matter of time for this kid. He's just a good-looking athlete. Their quarterback, Jordan Black.
He keeps it again. He comes around the left, puts his foot in the ground, and makes 3 men miss, and then bounces it out to the right. And he's going to go into the end zone all the way down for a score. He cut back 3 times on that play.
He's quick.
And took it into the end zone.
That's a good-looking athlete right there.
Yeah, we came in to get him, and literally, folks, on 3 different occasions, he put his left foot in the ground and went laterally, horizontally in about a half a second.
It's about to be 35-7, and it just doesn't feel like we played that badly, but we've allowed ourselves now to get into a mess.
The kick is up, and the kick is good. It's 35-7, 7 minutes, 36 seconds to go in this first half, and Vidalia is winning 35-7. You're listening to Raider Radio on 93.5.
You don't really think about stability until you don't have it. Auto Owners Insurance has been safe, sound, and secure for over 90 years. That's stability you can count on. Contact your independent Auto Owners Insurance agent today. Auto Owners Insurance. The no-problem people.
Bennett and Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
You gonna eat that?
Yeah, as much as I love 32 out there, that ain't it.
No.
I mean,
just ain't it. You're right.
He's doing all he can do. It just ain't it.
This kicker kicks the ball deep. This time Tron has got the ball and he's bringing it out, makes a move, and looks like they stop him on the 21-yard line. And here we go.
That's right. We're immediately back to the line of scrimmage, and now Drell's in at quarterback. He's got Jacob Carver in behind him. 2 wide receivers set out to the right.
Everybody's checking their wristbands to look at the play.
Got a couple up backs. It's loaded backfield here. We have a flag down as Carver gets all the way up to about the 29-yard line, but I think that's going to be a motion on us. He had a hole right up in the middle. I don't know if, again, one of our receivers got going and we had 2 people in motion or what. They do that little, or we do that little stutter step, with the running back where he kind of chops to the side there, and if we have a receiver moving at all, it's just going to be a.
And sure, I am surely, when I say what I'm about to say, I am surely not second guessing. I've not looked at film, but our greatest success this year has been running the football. And I felt like coming in, the way you beat good, fast defenses is you run at it.
That's right.
And I felt like for us to keep the game close that we were going to have to run the football. And some of this throwing that has stopped the clock that we've talked about has come back to bite us, and now we're looking at a 35-7 score. If we had come out and maybe ran the football and tried to establish the run early on, hindsight's 20/20. You understand what I'm saying? Understand what I'm saying?
I understand totally. But here you have a coaching staff who's went all in, with his offense, and he's got the players. You look at it, and you look at how many times have we said, boy, our athletes, and you look at our personnel and you think, man, it can happen. Just do this, and it seems time and time again. But like you say.
Well, listen to the reason, though. The best running back, not the best running back, but the best power back in the region is Jacob Carver. and we've got another one in Anthony Florence. And just like they've done, they've established the run and then made the pass work off of it.
That's right.
Why couldn't we have had, I'm just saying. It sounds
I don't know. I understand.
I'm not trying to be negative.
I understand totally what you're saying, and I wonder if we just do not have the confidence due to injuries on our offensive line.
Maybe,
we've lost 2 or 3 now, and so.
Even still, it's easier to run block than it is
Drill
pass
keeps
block.
it here, and he tries to go off the right side, and they've just loaded the box now.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a gain of, we'll say, 2. And it's going to be 2nd down and 15. We have this loaded backfield look now. We have a receiver at the top and a receiver at the bottom. Tron's up at the top of your radio dial. We're headed from left to right. 35.
Their quarterback is coming in. He's playing safety. He's fast.
Now we put it in Carver's gut, and he goes to the right side. The ball pops straight up in the air, and I don't know who got it. I'm not sure who got it.
Somebody put a helmet on it.
Yep, the ball popped right out. Carver was running. He was in traffic. He was straight up, and the ball just squirted right out. And 6.5 minutes to go in this first half that will not end.
Yeah, this message may self-destruct.
Lose tomorrow. Our Bulldogs aren't.
No, the Bulldogs are definitely not going to lose tomorrow. Not going to win, not going to lose.
Wing T formation, they've started getting away from all running backs. They always put a receiver up on us now. They pitch it out to the left, and he's a little jitterbug. He looks like a little water bug on the dance, and he gets off the left side, and a whole lot of dancing for a whole lot of hardly anything. Gain of 2 yards, 2nd down and 8.
Jacob Carver came and laid the wood to him. Stringing it out, we were stringing it out pretty good. And when he tried to make his cut, it turned back into to our linebacker.
That was always my nightmare. You get a little scat back like that, it just has little happy feet chopping everywhere, and it's like.
Yeah, he was quick.
Yep. It's real easy in open field to get you some air when you try to make that tackle. 2nd down and 8. They try to fake pitch left, and he runs back. Now the quarterback's scrambling, and he fires right across the middle, and it is dropped. It is dropped by 2 folks. It hits the receiver dead in the hands, comes off his hands, hits our guy dead in the hands, and they both drop it.
All right, we got a flag thrown, and let's see what it is. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Vidalia.
Not many flags tonight. I don't know how many that is, but I guess it's.
We sure can use it. We sure could have used that interception, too.
Yes, sir. It's going to be a 15-yarder. It's going to be a big one. It's going to back them up.
Boy, we needed that.
All the way to the 34-yard line. Again, with 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go in this first half. We are down in this ball game 35-7. Now they go with their version of a fun and gun. They have 2 wide receivers. And now there's going to be another flag down as it's starting to get ugly. Now we're off sides.
We've had a defensive end that's lined up close. I've noticed a couple of times, very, very close to having his head across the ball. That very well may have been. I didn't see us jump.
That's what it looked like because he threw it immediately.
Yeah.
They usually won't let that go at all.
No, we were. I think we may have had a hat across the line. We've been flirting with it all night. We just need to back up 6 inches.
We give them 5 of that back, so it's going to be 3rd down and about 19.
Let's get a little bit of pressure. Let's blitz the house here. Let's do something.
3 wide receivers now for them as quarterback rolls out to his right, throws back to his left all the way here, and he's got green grass to the 20, to the 10, all the way down inside. Did he score?
No.
He's at about the 2-yard line.
3.
Beautiful play. They had 3 wide receivers up at the top of your screen. They faked out there, and the quarterback just turned on a dime and threw back over here to the left. It was almost a running play. Threw it a little bit laterally. and there was nothing over. He had one blocker out in front of him, but our whole defense was over to the right side of the field, and they convert.
Big play. Execution. I can see how Vidalia, while they're winning like they are precision, aren't they?
Absolutely. Only one other team we face this year has been this perfect. And we bring him down. They do a handoff off the right side, and he gets about a half a yard. It's going to be, or he gets about a yard and a half, evidently. It's going to be second down and goal. Ball's placed at about the 2.5 yard line. 5 minutes to go in this first half. Folks, I'm trying to make the clock go. It just won't. This is not what we anticipated here tonight. Now the quarterback keeper.
Looks like he fell in. Well, he may be.
Now they're going to run in and.
Let's see what we got. Touching it? Nope. They calling it down.
They're going to say third down, yeah. Third down is about a football and a half. No,
it's
it
close.
Isn't even that. It's a half a football, isn't it?
Yeah, it's close. I mean, it's
the yardage man isn't making a whole lot of effort over there. I wonder why. The guy with the down marker, you see him, he's got the down marker.
I would say it's going to be another quarterback sneak.
Why not? They load the line of scrimmage, bring a man in motion, they give it to him, and he dives in.
That kid just loves contact. That's Nathan McBride. He could have walked in. Rather than that, he just went looking for somebody to hit.
4 minutes to go.
He was trying to punish somebody is what he was trying to do.
Yep.
Like the mentality.
They brought him in motion, and he went off the right side. Like you said, he had a hole, and he just kind of dove in. 41, the kick's down, kicks up. Kick is good. 42-7. You're listening to Red Raider Radio on 93.5.
A minute. Their kicker, he's just going to pooch it this time. He may give us an opportunity to run it out. And
we let the ball hit the dirt, and now Drell gets it, and he's going to scramble, and he's got that ball chicken winging out, and he breaks 4 tackles and another one, and he almost broke free. He looks like a pinball pinball machine in there.
He'll be fighting. We got 3 or 4 that'll continue to fight. I'm really, really kind of concerned about some of our players on the offensive line. It looks like we've been depleted.
Well, I'm telling you, and even
that Trent Hardy being gone really has hurt us this year.
I was just going to say, we were thin coming in, and then to see Snow on the sidelines, and I think we see somebody else over there. I can't see it. It looks real scarce up there on that O-line, and that might be a lot of why this play calling is the way it is tonight. Drell now keeps it. He's met in the middle by 13.
Yeah. You can't dance with this kid.
No.
He's just looking for somebody to hit, isn't he?
That's right. He has met. Drell tried to make something happen there. Second down and 10, nothing happening. Other than the clock is ticking, 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this first half. We're going with a loaded backfield, and we're almost doing what you were talking about there, Rev. we've got single receivers at the top and bottom, and we've got it loaded, but they're putting 7, 8 in the box.
Daring us to throw it now.
Yep. And now we do throw it. Pass out here to big man, and he breaks one tackle, and he's up to the 45 across midfield, all the way down to about the 47, 48-yard line. Great play.
Sure was a great play, great throw, great catch. Big man, he's quick, and he's able to turn and get upfield in a hurry. And he's a little bit stronger, than what
I think
it may
people
appear.
anticipate when they come
That he's
to
going to
tackle
fold.
him that he's just going to fall down, but he usually
He'll make
steps
first
out
man
of
in.
it.
Yeah. He's just a natural receiver. You can tell when the ball
right.
in the air. He's just a natural. It's not anything that's been taught.
It's not pretty here in Vidalia, Georgia tonight, folks, but I'm still enjoying watching Raider football.
Me too.
Drill this time, same play, and nothing doing. It was way overthrown. Same play. Tried to kill big man then.
Yeah, he stretched him out then.
Ball was high. Big man went a little bit for it and then saw the defender and said, you know what, I'm going to live another day.
Well, I'm going to tell you, we got a one-on-one matchup where their safety's playing awful deep. But you got to pick your poison up here. They're double teaming now. They're double teaming Tron now.
And now he holds up his hands.
And they're double teaming big man out here.
Like you call my number, and now you're gonna do it. And it's gonna be second down here. And now we hand it to Florence, and he is brought down by 2 defenders. So that lets you know about our offensive line right there, Rev. I'm not throwing them under the bus, but when you have 5 defensive backs, they double each receiver, and then we have 2 defensive linemen in on the tackle.
Yeah, something's going on. I don't know what it is.
As we wait now, it's 3rd down and 11, 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go, 42-7. Vidalia is all on us, won't let us up off the mat.
No, they're not.
Drell is in a loaded backfield, essentially. And now we're going to get a delay of game call here. And we're going to go from 3rd and 11 to 3rd and 16. It took long enough to get the play in. I don't know if that was on Drell or not. 2 minutes and 4 seconds, 42-7. Drell looks over at the sidelines again, 3rd down and 16. Tron's up at the top of your screen. Big man's down here at the bottom. They double cover both of them. And we go to run it, and we outright hold number 13. Or was that 12?
13.
Their 13 is all over the field. This kid is a football player. He broke through.
They declined the penalty.
Yeah, he broke through on the left side of our defensive line. We tried to run drill, which was a proper play call, and that kid just beat 2 guys, and we had to hold him to keep him from making the tackle.
Well, no one touched him.
Now they're going to call a timeout.
Again.
Yep. Minute and 49 seconds to go. They're calling a timeout. And you say, why are they doing that? And I say,
because they can.
You're listening to Raider Radio on 93.5. And it's a high snap. and he just does bring it down. We're under pressure. We're going to be sacked. We don't even get the punt off. It's going to be 1st and 10, Vidalia at the 34-yard line, and they run to the line of scrimmage.
They're gonna try to put another one.
They run their offense in immediately, get to the line of scrimmage. Now they're looking to the sideline, but they've got one receiver up at the top of your screen. 1 minute and 43 seconds to go. 42-7 Vidalia, and they're going to look to pass. They set back. They throw a bomb, and believe it or not, he was open for a minute there, and it does fall incomplete.
Drillmate recovered really, really well.
1 minute and 36 seconds to go. It's going to be 2nd down and 10.
In fact, before that play was over, Drill was in the best position to intercept it.
Right. The receiver almost turned defender there.
You got to watch these guys. They will sprint one way and throw it back the other.
This team has just executed. They have just played the game of football to perfection. They've got one outstanding athlete, and a bunch of other guys that look like us. Now that their quarterback scrambles out to the left, now he looks to throw back to the right. Now he just runs around 3 of our guys and makes one of them miss, and he gets 2 yards. Did I say they have one outstanding athlete?
Yeah.
I meant 2.
That was a good defensive play. They were trying to do that throwback to the other side of the field, and we had it read. Tron had it read perfectly. And he did pull it down and get back, get a couple of yards, but I hope we're taking note.
Yes, I was just thinking some of those same things. 55 seconds to go in this first half. 3rd down and 9, and Vidalia lines up and 2 wide receivers set in a straight pass situation here. He drops back and he fires a dart over the head of everybody. So it's going to be 4th down. Why not go for it? You've done all this at this point. I'm sure you're going to go for it on 4th down here.
Let's see, 40.
4th down, and we'll call it 9.5.
Yeah, it'd be about a 49-yard field goal. I don't think they'll go for that. So
if you've gone this aggressively all this while, there's no way you're fixing to pull up and punt now. They have 3 wide receivers stacked out to the left. 1 fullback. He drops back to pass. He's rolling out to his left and now looks back to his right. He fires deep, and it's Devontae Batten in the end zone. Great play, as the receiver was almost could have been called offensive pass interference. Devontae Batten just in perfect position.
Yeah, he played that one. He had that covered like a glove there.
33 seconds. The flag is down. 33 seconds to go. 42-7. We got to check and see here what the flag is. Evidently, it's going to be a penalty against Vidalia.
Maybe we could get a quick score here in some way.
So that's 15-yarder on Vidalia. It's going to be 1st and 10 for us right at midfield. Aubrey Carter in at quarterback.
We're going to try to
think, yeah, we're down 42-7. 33 seconds to go. At some point, and what Vidalia's done here is they've just kicked us in the mouth and they've rubbed our nose in the dirt, and then they've done everything to absolutely embarrass us and shame us and try to do everything, and I hope we just get a little bit mad right here. Aubrey fires it out to Allman, I believe it is. It's complete, and he gets out of bounds right at the 1st down mark. 28 seconds to go in this first half. It's going to be 2nd down and a yard. 28 seconds to go. 42-7.
Let's see what happens.
Aubrey.
We may have a seam route right here.
And at quarterback again. He takes 3 steps back, throws it right at Payson Sams, and he's all the way up to the 20, down to the 12-yard line, and he's going to be ruled down at about, now I say the 12, 17, and we're right up to the line of scrimmage, 20 seconds. Chain gang's going to set it. We could run a play here. We're set so good. Got to wait on him to blow the whistle. I think we're just going to spike it. And we do just that. 19.3 seconds to go. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10. We've got the ball at about the 16-yard line. Nice play. You called it, Ref.
Yep.
Tell you what.
Seam route,
OC right here. Offensive
Seam
coordinator.
route. Well, it's easy to see while you're up here. It's not that easy to see on the field, I can tell you.
Aubrey made a beautiful pass. And all Payson's a slot receiver here on the right side. He just goes right up the seam as you caught it and just kind of squatted. He hit him. Got Anthony Florence in the backfield blocking. 4 wide receivers. Gets the snap. Aubrey fires it. Same pass. And it is caught. And he's going to be at the touchdown. They're calling touchdown. Red Raiders. That's what I'm talking about.
That's the best pass.
That's what I'm talking about.
Good catch.
It's a sad day when we're fired up on a 42-14 ball game.
I'll take anything that's positive.
But I'm telling you what, you got to do what you got to do.
That's right.
So we answer the bell there, 42-13 right now.
Is that a hanky that's down right there? What is
I
that?
don't think so. It's a
towel maybe.
Now we're lined up in 2-point position here. I don't know if we're going to kick the extra point or what. Yeah, we're going to line up now. Beautiful play call there as Aubrey fired it in there, and there were a bunch of Vidalia Indians in the area. The kick is up, and the kick is no good, off to the right.
That kick's all a timing thing, and the ball was snapped high, and Glenn was already moving, and it's just a matter of a fraction of a second.
In this moment, you want a team that stands behind you so you can perform your best. At Auto Owners Insurance, it's how we do business every day. Because along with our independent agents, no one works harder to keep you in the game. Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett and Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your...
In this moment, you want a team.
That Tron Folsom was out on that wide side of the field.
I noticed number 16, the one that carried the ball. I noticed him in pregame. He's very, very quick. He also plays defensive back, and they've had him lined up on Tron all night.
Well, they'll only be able to get one play off, and they will line up in the victory formation.
I think they're going to kneel on it, yeah.
I think they're going to fake it and try to throw a bomb. They do take a knee here. That'll be the end of the first half. That would not end, Rev. I'm dying here, son.
Yeah.
42-13.
Be sure and stay tuned for our halftime show, Richmond Bacon halftime show, and come back and join us when we start the third quarter. You're listening to 93.5, The Eagle.
song on Happy Day and goes with Keep It Up the Stars and Let It Go. The band is under the field direction of Brooklyn Wade, drum major, David Tanner, band captain, Sarah Williams, woodwind captain, Matthew Stevens, brass captain, and color guard captain, Jamie Henry. Band directors are Larry Foyne and Crawford Harris. The color guard instructor is Sharonka Jenkins, and the percussion instructor is Daniel Lewis. Guitar solo accompaniment from Carla Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, walking the steps of Vidalia High School, we proudly present the Sound Tribe. Drum Major Stephanie Stanley is the band major. This year's halftime show consists of songs made popular by the late 70s band Kiss. Here tonight in their costumes and makeup, we have members Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons, Ace Frehley, and Peter Chris. Originally from their 1976 album Destroyer, tonight's show will begin with a popular performance. The popular hit.
If you get your attention, you don't need a distance. You got to have an elevator, too.
on the high school or the grounds of Vidalia High School. We're here at Buck Cravey Field as our Bacon County Red Raiders are trailing the Vidalia Indians 42-13. Some good news, if there is good news in that, is that with about 20 some odd seconds left, we took the ball and drove it downfield and scored with just a few seconds left on 4 pass plays. It was an absolutely beautiful way to navigate, and if we had been executing that way the whole game, then the score would be a lot different. As we look at some of the stats from the first half, listen to this stat. Total yardage, Bacon County has a total yardage of 142, where Vidalia only has a total yardage of 136 yards. So we've had some yards, but our problem has been the second play of the game. We had a fumble, and Vidalia scooped it and scored from about 35 yards out. And then they had where they drove down the field and scored, and then we scored, and then we kicked off to them and they returned it. So they had a defensive score, they had a special team score, and an offensive score all in the matter of just a few minutes. And we looked up at the scoreboard and it was 21-7. And then we had an unfortunate penalty that put us in a precarious situation after a fumble. You name it, we've shot ourselves in the foot, if that's what you want to call it. We've tripped over our own feet, whatever you want to call it. And it's not that Vidalia has not done some good things. It is, however, that we have attributed to our own downfall. We've not really give ourselves a chance. But this is a new quarter. This is a new half, and we're going to see what we can put together. If they can score 42.5, maybe we can.
That's right. We had a muffed punt and lots of other scenarios. Pretty much it was a rough night thus far for our Red Raiders, but we continue to fight, and I love the fact, you and I were just talking a second ago, I love the fact that, you know, Vidalia 42-7, there to close out the first half. They're still trying to throw back screen passes, a little bit of trickery, you know, still trying to score with a 42-7 ball game. They have the ball, could easily run the first half out. Then we kind of show a little intestinal fortitude there. And
is that the same thing as guts?
I think so. We then pull a little bit together, make a couple of plays, and take them 30 seconds they left us and go down and score right there to end the first half. And you know, in the NFL, the team that scores right before the first half there wins 60% of the time. So I'm looking for a victory here tonight.
We're still looking. They kicked off to us, and so we'll be kicking off to them. And if we can come out and get a real quick stop, come down and score, then it's a different ball game. But we need to do something, and we need to do it quick and in a hurry. Time is not on our side at this point, and as of yet, we've not put together a 3 and out. I don't think we've had times where we had them 1st and 25. Was there one time?
Yeah, we did, but they almost did it to themselves. Remember, they had some kind of penalty that backed them up, and then they fumbled it or some kind of deal where they had 2 receivers go into motion. We declined it. We declined that motion penalty.
That's right.
But
we had them one time. It was like 3rd and 20, and the quarterback scrambled out.
For 21.
Yeah, for 21. So they've had 2 or 3 of those plays. Vidalia is a very well-disciplined team, and they execute almost flawlessly. I can see, because of their execution, I can see how they were able to not only
they
play
utilize
with
the
Benedict
whole field.
Yeah,
they utilize the whole field. You know, they are constantly sending people, flaring people out left and right, and they look right and throw back left or run it left this time. But they always have another option if something goes south. You know, even the quarterback, he's got 2 or 3 options there when he sits back. Just because he drops back initially doesn't mean that he's even intending on throwing the ball.
That's right. And you looking at a team that's had the same head coach now for 8 years, same system. These kids come into it in junior high school, and they play middle school. Then they play JV, and they're running the same type offense. They're not.
Yeah, they've been with it. What we look to do, that's what we hope to do, and what we haven't, frankly, you know, in our situation, we kind of have not done our kids a lot of justice here these last few years with coaches being in and out. We'd love to see a coach stay. We've got the right one, Unfortunately, I don't think Kofer's going to stay tonight.
No, no.
We love our coaching staff and love these coaches, but I would imagine that Coach K is going to have to take over as our head coach is no longer on the sidelines over there. I don't know if he had a good night or he just wanted to go take a cold shower or what.
So Coach Kofer got dismissed. Is that what happened?
I believe so.
Okay.
Kick is all the way down to about the 27, and he's got green grass up to the 30, the 40, weaves and dodges all the way up to the 48, and we are just not doing a good job on kick coverage tonight.
No.
Now, probably more suffice it to say that Vidalia has had some practice on some kick return, and they are setting a wall up. Yes, it's our understanding there, Rev, that Kofer did get ejected, so.
Coach Kofer got ejected. He was not a happy camper. So I really
as
don't
well
know
he should not be. You know, I would imagine I'd probably rather get ejected than to have to do something I didn't want to do. It's 1st and 10 by Day on the 48. We meet him immediately in the hole.
That's a good play by our young
That's it. Our freshman linebacker comes up and makes a play. That's a Brown. Is it a Keem Brown?
Is it Kayvon?
Kayvon Brown.
Kayvon Brown, yeah.
Comes up, tackles him right at, say, the 49-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and 7. That was a middle run, almost a draw-like play. Wing T formation, one wide receiver down here. Pitch left. He comes out left, and we just do get him.
Good play by Jay.
Great play by 56. Comes from that defensive line position, chasing the play out wide. Just gets him by his shoes. It's going to be a gain of about 4 more. It's going to be 3rd down, and we'll call it 4.
Yep.
Big play here. I'm sure they're in 4-down territory.
There's no doubt.
No reason why they would even think punt, even on a loss here. I don't think they have punt in their vocabulary. Run right up the gut. We meet him. It's probably going to be a 1st down. It's going to be close. Depends on which side judge is marking it.
It's a
I think
first
we got
down.
the wrong one.
Yeah, it's going to be a 1st down if it's marked by the one nearest us. I'm not sure he's not the one that should have made the call. 1st down.
And they're going to signal 1st down. Whitehead immediately signals 1st down.
You know, they just know.
Now you're going to say, come get it. Now you say 1st down. Now you're going to say timeout. They're going to have an official timeout here as they are going to bring it in for measurement. Only after they move the chains a little bit. 10 minutes, 17 seconds. First drive of the opening of the 2nd half, 42-13. Good guys are down. We've took it on the chin in every formation, every backwards way that this team could put it on us tonight. They've done it. We've fought, we've scrapped, we have more yards offensively than they have. We just have not gotten a break. And then, as such, it's 1st and 10 by Vidalia.
We need to stop right here. You know, they look like they're masters at 3.5 yards, doesn't it?
It does. And they're also masters at execution.
That's right.
It's a 1st and 10.
How many? 2 or 3 1st downs already by the nose of the football.
Yep. Handoff right up the middle, and he's met after about a 2-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd down and 8. Met him first by Jay Jackson and then by Anthony Florence. Second down and 8. This is just all manhood right here. How bad do you want it?
Yeah, let's come up, guys.
You know, this is just, that's all this is going to be in this 2nd half of football. Playing for pride at some point. They pitch it out to 13. That sophomore who's been hitting it all night. He bounces off one tackle, spins out of another, is still going, and he's going to get down close to a 1st down.
Yeah. He's a big kid. You can tell he's put together well, too. He's just a football player. He looks like some of those old Ohio State linebackers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'd hate to see him. And now we have a flag come down. That's going to be an unsportsmanlike against us.
I don't know who they called, but evidently
somebody's running their mouth out there, evidently, and White Hat's not having anything of it.
We may have said something we shouldn't have said.
I don't think we said a whole bunch because we haven't. I mean, there was nobody visually upset. I think we're talking to each other there. You know, none of our players are visually upset or anything. They're just kind of talking to each other, and then White Hat throws a flag straight up in the air. All our players raise their hands up. I mean, I'm not out there, but clearly we said something we shouldn't have maybe. But another first down for Vidalia, 42-13, 8 minutes.
You know, this is the kind of thing that we can't do is fall apart in a situation like this. We've got to be able to.
And we hit him immediately. They try off the left side. We hit him 2 or 3 times. Now the ball comes out. They blow the whistle. They should have blown the whistle 3 seconds before they did. We had him completely wrapped up and stood up.
Here again, they fall forward for 2 yards. It's just.
Yep.
Watch this quarterback with a little bootleg action or something. Just be careful. They'll lull us to sleep.
They put a receiver way out wide and then basically play 10 on 10.
There's the buck sweep.
They have it to 13, and he goes right up the gut. Beautifully executed play.
I'll just be honest with you now. That was just beautiful.
Yep. If you're not familiar
nothing
with what
fancy, but
yep.
just it's one of those old wing T plays, man.
Yep. They act like they're giving it to the guy on the right side of the offense, goes in motion. They act like they're giving it to him. Everybody seems to be going to the left side, and then they give it back to the guy coming back across, and the play goes off to the right. He just cut it right up the middle. 13 did, and just took it straight upfield all the way down, 1st and goal for Vidalia. And they go right up the gut, touchdown, Vidalia. So they get the second half kickoff, march it all the way down, and score a touchdown.
They used 5 minutes and 15 seconds on that scoring drive. It was helped in part by our 15 yards unsportsmanlike, but this was precision-like right here.
Yeah, they didn't pass, did they?
No, they didn't throw the ball. Didn't attempt to throw the ball. They just lined up and shoved it right at us.
Yeah, didn't have to throw the ball. (49-13) is the score.
New kicker they brought in.
The kick was good, wasn't it?
Yes, it was good.
Yeah,
Number
okay,
21's kicking for him now. He's Eric Tillery.
With 49-13, Vidalia is on top. 6 minutes, 45 seconds to go. You're listening to Raider Football on 93.5.
As Vidalia lines up to kick it off to us. New kicker in, number 21, Eric Tillery. Their kicker's, first team kicker's a left footer. He kind of pooches it out here to us, and it comes down to, who is that?
That's Payson.
He's running with a little bit of a gimpy ankle. And we push somebody in the back. The White House is having him a good. White Hat is having him a good time, but we did. I saw us push him.
It was right at the whistle, though. I mean, it was late, but it was right at the whistle. It wasn't one of those obvious. It was only obvious because the ball carrier just hit the ground and was down.
Yep.
Not a not a smart play, but not an unclassy one. You know, it wasn't
not a flagrant foul.
It was just one of those close ones where the offensive lineman's trying to get him a little extra. For that extra, he's going to get a chewing. As he runs off the field now, Drell Carver to his right side, and now they're going to jump.
Yeah, big 44. Is that him? Big 44. He's a big guy. We've not called him a lot. Jadarius McClendon. He's a big kid.
Yeah, he's played a whale of a ball game tonight.
He sure has.
As well as 43. He's on the right side of that defensive line.
We've not talked a lot about their defensive line, but they've gobbled up our blocking, which has allowed their linebackers to tee off on us.
Drill pass out to the left, hits Tron Folsom. He's working with something up across the 30 to the 35, up to the 37, and run out of bounds.
Pretty play.
Nice play.
Pretty play.
And all night long, those wide passes have been effective. They're lined up a lot in single coverage on the outside.
And they're backed up about 12 yards off the ball, too.
That's their game plan.
They're not going to give us anything deep.
This time we go with Wildcat, give it to Carver. He just snapped immediately, and there's just nothing going. All his blockers got in his way, and that's just a testament to that defensive line we were just talking about.
Yeah, they're standing us up. We're not getting any push whatsoever. We're making contact and staying there rather than driving.
Yeah, we're not moving them to the left or the right. There's no hole being created, and that's just what you want to do if you're those front three for Vidalia.
That's the way the 3-5 is supposed to work. And then these linebackers are reading the play, and they got 5 yards of steam crashing in there on us.
Drill this time gets the snap, and he goes up the middle like a rocket, and he's going to have a first down and more to 40, up to the 30, and he goes out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
Great play.
It was a quarterback draw. We faked it to Carver up the middle. They took care of Carver and realized he didn't have the ball. 5 minutes, 44 seconds to go in this third quarter. That was a beautiful run by Drell.
Sure was. Drell, one of these athletes that can play and play against any type of competition. There's not anybody or a team out there that's going to make him look like he's not competitive. In other words, he's a top-class athlete.
This time he pulls it up, and he just throws out here to the right, and it's just short.
Yeah.
It's in the ground.
In comes Nacio Washington, out checks Dalton Almond.
Yeah, pass was intended for Almond. He tried to come back for it, and even if he would have gotten it, it wouldn't have been a 2-yard pass play. It was just low. 5.5 minutes to go in this third quarter, 49-13. Good guys are down, folks. Loaded backfield here. Drell in the middle. Turns and talks to Carver. He's got Wesley Cawthorn to his left. Anthony Florence to his right. He follows all three of them up in the hole and gets about 6-7 yards as the offensive line does a good job there.
Yep.
Pushing forward.
That's a pretty good looking drive right here. We've thrown the ball a little bit. We've run it. It's a pretty good looking drive, to be honest with you. I mean, I like what we're doing. We just seem to be a little bit more settled.
And it's the same numbers in for the Vidalia defense. We're not going against the B team.
No, not yet. We're not. In the middle of the field, if Ignacio.
Same play. Drell keeps it, and he goes off the left side now, and he stutter steps and does a spin move, and he's eventually knocked out of bounds after a gain of about 12 yards.
Great play by Drell Green.
We're just loading the backfield, folks, sending everybody up and letting Drell follow him. And he's just making a couple people miss and making things happen.
I hand this ball off to Carver a couple times, let him pound it in there.
Take a couple beatings to let Drell get a breath, and then.
Yeah. We're first and 10 on the 11-yard line. Is that about right, Lance? Looks like we can get a first down. Yeah.
First down at about the 1-yard line. Drell gets it. He's going to pull up and pass it out wide here to Big Man. And Big Man's going to come down with it.
Yes,
it's going to be a touchdown for Bacon County.
Great play.
Beautiful play. Drell just threw it up for him to make a play on the ball. And big
Have
man
I told
is,
you that Ignacio
That's
is
right,
just a
that's
natural
right.
receiver? He just knows how to do it. I mean, this is not anything that's been coached. Ignacio's got great hands. He's got great speed. He's got the term that you hear coaches use is twitch, muscle twitch, and his reflex is just, and he knows how to adjust in the air. Just
Yeah,
a
that
natural.
defender came in late there. I mean, he was beat early, but the defender came in late and almost looked like he had a chance to pick it off. And big man just caught the ball, as you said, at the top of his, and the kick is up and the kick is good.
Yeah.
Caught the ball at the top of,
The
where he was
flat,
supposed to, and just came down with it. And
Snatched
so
it away from him.
49-20 is your score. You're listening to Raider Radio on 93.5. We kick it off. The kick is deep, a decent kick. He bobbles it at about the 10-yard line, returns it up. One man flies by, misses him up to the 15, 25, up to the 30-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10. Another one of those scary situations, Rev, where we just cannot initially make those 2 or 3 tackles. They fly by and miss it, and you're almost looking at danger, Will Robinson.
Vidalia is quickly up to the line, and here again they still have their number 1 team in there. We're not letting them put us away like they want to. They're going to turn and hand it off,
and not much doing. Gets about 3 yards.
We just need a stymie right on the line of scrimmage one time to get them.
We are not playing on their line of scrimmage at all.
No.
I mean, even on offense, their defensive line is just standing ours up, and when we get through, we're having to earn it. Their offensive line almost is, we just can't automatically react as a defensive line. You know what I mean? We don't know where the ball's at. There's just so many options. Our guys are stopping to think and trying to find the ball.
Good play, Payson. We just don't have anybody in there to fill
Left
it out.
side guy jumps and then finally brought down as they do a run off the left side, and he's got 10, 15, 17 yards. Well, they came down earlier than that. He's up to the 48-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 by Vidalia.
Now they're starting to bring in some fresh running backs. Number 13's come out.
21's in the ball game as well. I don't think I've seen his number tonight.
Right.
Well, other than kicker, I think he was the kicker.
Right
up the gut here. He's going to be brought down, but only after a gain of 10 yards. Looks like they're going to say it's a 1st down.
I think they're calling it 2nd and 1.
2nd and an inch.
Yeah, there's not much. I want to take this opportunity to congratulate our Bacon County Red Raiders softball team. These Lady Raiders have advanced now and be going to Columbus to be playing the state playoff or state championship, a possibility for a state championship this coming Thursday.
Handoff again. No, he keeps it. Quarterback keeps it. Goes off the left side, and he just was going to get a 1st down. And he stood up and brought down right at the 40-yard line.
But after a 1st down.
It's going to be 1st and 10 Indians. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go in this 3rd quarter.
I don't think we've talked enough about how good their quarterback is. You could just look at him and tell he's a good-looking athlete. I mean,
he does what he needs to do when he needs to do it. You know what I mean? He
is capable of taking it the distance. You know,
it's like he's got a whale there, and he just kind of doesn't pull it out until he needs it.
Yeah.
Again, the little buck sweep, and he is met hard in the hole. Drell Green hits him hard. They did that buck sweep play again, and he is knocked on his keister.
Welcome. My goodness.
Drell has had enough of this mess. 2nd down and 10. That was by far the hit of the year for us.
Yes, it was.
And they're going to bring that young man out.
Oh, my goodness. That was a collision.
Yep, that was head on. Drell had a head of steam coming from the safety position. And that's called film work. Pitch out here to the left. And we bring him down again, maybe. Not quite. Now we do. Man, we
had him on the line of scrimmage. We just couldn't quite hook it up.
I'm telling you, it seems every play should be 2 yards less than what it is. You know, we're there. We don't seem to get them until we let them fall forward for 2 yards. 3rd down, and we'll call it a long 7.
I would bring somebody to get on that quarterback right here because he's.
Again, they're in 4-down territory as they put a receiver out way wide, and now they put 2 more out there. They bring 13 in right off the right tackle, that wing T formation. And they give it to the left side, and he is going to be brought down at about the 32-yard line. And you're saying, Rev, because Jay Jackson came through and almost blew the whole thing up.
Yep.
Instead, it's 4th down and 3.
And, man, this is a big play for us right here.
Yeah, he just did get that ball off. The quarterback turned and handed it to the up-back just as Jay was tackling him, and the up-back left with the football.
We need somebody to step up and make a play right here. And we just called timeout. So with 25 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, Vidalia is leading our Bacon County Red Raiders 49-20. It's 4th and 3. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent.
Glad you're okay, Sarah. We'll take care of everything.
And the company that stands behind them.
Thanks so much for your help.
No problem.
Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett and Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
And let's have a stop right here, come back down and score.
Yep.
And
make a statement at least, you know.
Right.
Like we said, you're at this point, you know, you're just trying to play for what manhood you have left. It's 49-20. You can't jump off sides here.
I'd look for a bootleg or something from this quarterback.
They're trying to draw us off sides. Now they're going to call timeout.
Okay, now we'll see what's up. You know, if nothing else, with a 49-20 lead, sitting in this place, you know, as good a quick kicker as they got, just to practice, just in case it comes up.
Yeah, it'd be a 47-yarder.
I would try something, or maybe even from the punt standpoint, punt the ball and see if they can pin us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, something that may wind up working later on for you in the playoffs.
I can tell you this. The way this team is built and the way this coaching staff has done so far, they're looking for nothing but a jugular.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're not going to be happy with winging you. They want to put you away, and that's not a bad way to play football. You know, I've cried a little bit about it. I'm going to quit crying about it, but you've got to stop the other team, and that's our job.
They bring in their horses. You know, on the offensive line, they just got the typical wing T offense. We boys better be ready. They're going to come up here and get on it in a hurry.
That's right, and they bring everybody in, and they're going to go right up the gut, I can promise you.
Well, they overstack to the right. They're going to turn around and hand it.
And they hand it right off the right, and he is going to break free, and he's going to be all the way down 10, 15, 20 yards. He's all the way at the 11-yard line, I think is where they're going to bring him down.
And they had, they just overstacked. They had 4 or 5 linemen on the right, along with all the running backs. And, you know, who was it that done that? It was Jeff Davis was doing that to us last week, too, with the same result. They were able to gash us.
15-14, the clock's ticking in this third period as they run up to the line. 10, 9, 8, 6 seconds. I don't know if they're going to get it off. They do. They go off the left side now, and they're going to go to about the 6-yard line. That'll be the last play of the third period. You're listening to Raider football on 93.5. Minute and a half.
Yep. Yeah. We're back, everybody. Vidalia just run a play off to the left, just a power play, and it looks like it's going to be 1st and goal.
Yet again here for this Vidalia offense. It seems as though they're built for 2nd and 1 and 3rd and 2 all night long. That's been how the sticks have been reading for us. It's 1st and goal with 2 yards to go. Run right up the middle. Not much initially, but running back spins and tries to jump over the top of the pile, and they're running in from the side. They're going to say he's down at the foot mark.
Yeah.
49-20 is your score. 11 minutes to go in this ball game, and it can't end soon enough.
No.
Our head coach has been ejected. Our players have been persecuted. I come over here hoping for some good eats and cool treats tonight. It's been quite the opposite.
Oh, we got a motion
They moved,
penalty.
yeah.
They're going to call it on them.
They are going to call it. They're going to give them a touchdown, but that's going to come back. Their running back was playing in the CFL.
Yeah, it wasn't much, but it was enough.
10 minutes, 38 seconds to go. It's going to be 2nd down and goal from about the 6-yard line.
You know, next week we take this show on the road again as we go to Savannah to play Groves High School, which has huge playoff implications for us. In fact, the next 2 weeks, we turn around after that and travel up to Darien or over to Darien to take on
I'm going to take on some shrimp. I don't know what you're going to take on.
We're going to leave early enough for that.
That's it. I'm going to take on some shrimp. They hand it off the left side. Quarterback keeps it, and he's going to stutter step and get up in the hole and try to reach out, and he is going to get it across there.
He's a tough little old bird.
That is a fact. Demetrius Williams had him around the waist, and he just lunged forward and stuck that ball out, and they gave it to him. 10.5 minutes to go. It's 55-20. Tell you what, as number 13 and 43 and 18, and some of their big guys come off the field. This Vidalia Indian football team is no joke, folks. Kick is up, and the kick is good.
They execute very, very well.
Backup kicker looks good as well.
Right. Well, with 10 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter, Vidalia leads Bacon County 56-20. We're going to take a minute break. You're listening to Raider Radio on 93.5. If he can get his legs going. And Vidalia kicks off to us. The ball kind of sits on the ground, and Osseo Washington picks it up. You got a minute. They drag him down on about the 36-yard line. And 1st and 10, Bacon County.
We're immediately up to the line.
Aubrey Carter checks back in at quarterback. Now Osseo Washington and Drell Green lined up wide to the bottom of your screen. Out top is Tron and Payson.
Aubrey takes 2 steps, pump fakes, and now throws interception almost off the hands of the Indian defender.
That looked like he was throwing it to the Indian defender.
Yeah, there's some miscommunication there. I think Tron did a little button hook route thing there, and then he left, and the ball came. Somebody wasn't on the same page. We're lucky that's not going back the other way.
Yeah, we are fortunate.
You don't like that word lucky, do you there, Rev?
Nope.
Pass out here to big man off to the left. He's at the 40, the 45, 50, and he's run out of bounds at about the 48-yard line.
Bacon County first down.
That's
great catch. The young man he's played a heck of a ball game tonight.
Yep. A lot of Raiders have played some ball game. This is just a machine that we run into over here.
They don't make mistakes, and they capitalize on the ones that we make.
The only mistakes they make are of the 5-yard variety.
My goodness.
Aubrey rolls out to the right and throws it in the dirt. 2nd down and 10. You know, when they do make a mistake, there's not much of a mistake to be made. It's just like a little mistake.
Right. Back in, Osseo Washington checks back in. Got Payson and Tron at the top, and at the bottom we got Osseo and Drell with Florence in at running back.
We do a screen out here to Tron, and he drops it. Hits him right in the hand, so back-to-back plays of no execution. Have we seen a Vidalia player drop a pass tonight?
Yes.
We have?
Yes, there was one dropped in the end zone, bounced up, and we should have intercepted it.
Okay, gotcha. Yep. That being the only one. I'd like to see their ratings and how their scores are on their linemen. They have to be good, and that pass is just over the head of everybody. It's going to be 4th down. 4th down and 10.
What in the world? We've not come close. Our last 3 throws have not, 2 throws have not been close.
Ten minutes and 1 second to go. Again, our girls softball is a big 4th down here, but our girls softball have a big contest starting this week, Thursday. State championship on the line. Aubrey dances, and now he tries to run for it, and he's going to dive for the first down. He's going to make it. Great effort.
Great effort.
Terrible spot. Great effort.
Good play. Good play by our quarterback, Aubrey Carter.
As Aubrey dives well over the 35-yard line, and they come and bring it all the way back inside the 35. Still made it by 3 yards, but
that was the play that we needed in that particular. They had
quarters
dropped
ago.
everybody back, and the middle was wide open. In fact, it was just a shoestring tackle, or he would have went a little bit farther.
More than that.
Yeah,
That's right. 1st and 10, and we put it in the gut of Anthony Florence. He makes one cut and then goes for about 4 yards. They blow the whistle.
Good play. Good play.
It's going to be second down and 6. 9 minutes and 15 seconds to go in this ball game.
And I like the way we're responding. We're trying to drive it down the field. I don't know that they've taken anybody out of the game. It looks like everybody that's out here is still dirty on their defense.
They dirty and they big, so.
Yeah. We're taking a little bit of time getting the play called in. Do you see a play clock? I really don't.
No, there's not one. Aubrey fires it out here to the right. Nice pass, complete to Tron. He's going to break a tackle, get up to 10, down to the 5-yard line.
Yes.
Just a quick screen pass, quick hitter out to the right.
You know, we have found something here tonight, believe it or not.
That's right.
And all of this mess, us getting our behind spanked, we have kept coming, and we have found something that has appeared to work. I think it'll be something.
Now Aubrey's going to run out, and Drell's going to come in as quarterback. They're going to tighten up the formation, go with one receiver on either side. And got a loaded backfield again with Florence, Carver, and Cawthorn.
Just got a score in on a little bit of a surprise. Appling County has beat Pierce County 17-14 after trailing 14-0 at halftime.
Florence, is that Florence, it? Off the right.
Go in.
Yep, he goes up the middle, and he's going to score. That's a touchdown, Raiders. And that was just a tough run. He just stayed right behind his pads and just took it in. 26-56.
Yeah, I'm about tired of seeing Carver tonight. I wish they would go ahead and put him down.
Yep.
We're going to need him next week big time, and he's hobbled pretty good on his right knee. He's shown a lot of fortitude, intestinal fortitude, as you said, just to be out there tonight. And I don't know that he has anything left to prove tonight.
We're lined up in this crazy formation again, and now we're going to run a late guy on.
And that's the second time he's been late.
Well, I think it's, I don't know if it had anything to do with Carver running off or what. Dobbins set up. Now we're going to take a delay of game. That's going to back us up 5 yards. 26-56, 8.5 minutes to go. It's still a beautiful game by us.
It's a beautiful night for football.
We're still waiting. I'm going to have to read all the Norman Vincent Peale's books to get out of this one with a happy face.
Wow.
Great
good
kick. That thing would have
Dobbins.
been good from 40. He put his foot into it.
He has actually got a lot better as far as his down and distance, and he's done a lot better.
27-56. Good guys are down. 8.5 minutes to go. We're going to take a break. You're listening to Raider Radio on 93.5. 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Looks like Jay Jackson and Dalton Allman. Are we going to try?
Onside, I believe.
We may.
I believe we are. Jay's going to kick it, and he didn't get it. He did a good little kick. It was straight ahead. Their guy fell right on it.
Yep, and they're going to get it midfield. That's the thing about it. When those type things happen, you give a good position. And are they going to bring in a new quarterback? Or I can tell you one thing I would be bringing in a new quarterback if this was me with 8 minutes left. Yep.
56-27.
They bring in number 18. Number 18 is Hall Graham, new quarterback. And let's see what he does. He looks over his troops, steps under center, turns and hands it off to the fullback.
Nothing doing. Yep, nothing doing at all.
They may have brought in some new players.
Yeah, they did. I saw 27 in the running back position went in motion, and a number 20. So they may, I don't know who on the line even looks new. They may have their whole second team in here.
Yeah.
So 56-27, 8 minutes to go in the ball game, and
they're not going to throw the ball now. They're just going to, they may, but it looks to me like they're just going to try to run it out. The clock is their friend, of course.
Right. Number 4, we've seen him earlier in the game. He's got some wheels. He tries to get the corner and does.
And he steps out at the our 45-yard line.
I didn't think he got that good a run on it, but he got 7 yards, 8 yards. These spots tonight have been killing me. I know I'm sounding like I'm crying, but I mean, this play is right in front of me. I mean, 3rd down and 2. It's 56-27. Who cares about where a spot's at? 3rd down and 2.
Let's come up big here, right here, guys.
Right off the left side, and he's going to be right close to the 1st down.
Looks like he's going to be about a yard short.
No. 7 minutes, 40 seconds to go in this ball game. No.
Huh?
No way.
A yard short?
No way.
That's what I'm calling.
Can't be. Wow. He's a yard short. It's been a beautiful night for football under these Friday night lights. It hadn't gone our way. We've stubbed our toe, tripped over the end zone line. We've messed it up one way or another, and now it's 4th down, and I think we may have held them. Now we're going to have a late flag coming in. I don't know what that was about.
Oh!
They're going to say an unsportsmanlike on us, so who cares where the spot was? Unless it was post-possession. If it was post-possession, it'd be our ball from where that spot is. Come on, White Hat, work with me now. Post-possession, as they go to talk about it, they're talking about it, and the chain gang's moving to thing for a 1st down, and now they're going to – are you kidding me? They have the chains moved, and now he's going to call for a measurement. I love it. I love it. I think I'm going to have to go get a hot dog. This is where they were, I'm sure.
Oh, they're hearing it from our fans now.
Now they're going to say 1st down us.
Okay.
Well, he got the call right. Now his coach is going to get, hey, don't say 2 words. You'll get kicked out, buddy. You say 2 words. You'll be out of here. Hey, he's out on the field. Get him, Whitey. Get him, White Hat. Get him. 15-yard penalty. I want you to mark that one off now. Yep, now they're going to mark it off, 15-yarder, and they're going to get it at about the 27, 28-yard line. I'm sure they're furious on the Vidalia sideline. I'm sad. 56-27, 7 minutes to go. We're fixing to stage an outrageous comeback, and it's going to start with this 15-yarder that their coach is fixing to get. Now they're going to call a timeout, he says. All right, so Vidalia has called a timeout. You want to stay and talk about it, Rev? I mean, it's exciting.
Well,
it's exciting stuff.
What had happened was we stopped him short, which I thought was the right call.
Yes.
And then we got an unsportsmanlike. I didn't see it. I don't know what it was. And
it was definitely after the whistle, though. I mean, it was late.
Right. And in the process, the line crew or the chain gang over there moved, and like it was going to be a first down by Vidalia.
They've got the chains 10 yards down the field marking it off.
So we didn't have a correct spot. So the White Hat called the play, called it a first down Bacon County, and then assessed the 15-yard penalty back against us. So rather than having the ball close to midfield, we're sitting on our own 29-yard line with 7 minutes and 8 seconds left. The score is 56 to 27, Vidalia, but we're in for a big comeback.
And their head coach is hollering at every official he can.
He's upset.
I mean, I'm telling you, I'd be upset too.
And it looks like they brought most of their first team back out on the defense. They sure don't want us to score again.
Drell pulls up, throws it out to Tron. He makes the first man miss. He's got the sideline, stutter steps, and is up to the 50-yard line.
Boy,
I still wish,
yeah.
Tron Folsom, if you're going to listen to this, watch this later. Do something. Tuck that football in. I'm going to talk to him.
Good luck.
He kills me with that.
He's been carrying it like a loaf of bread for a long time, yeah.
I got about 3 more games of 4 more or 5 maybe of watching that and have a heart attack each time he gets the ball.
You know how I like mismatches. Well, we got one out here with big man.
It's big man on little man right now.
Yep, and little man better be quick.
And we fire out again. Now we have a flag down. Evidently we have not enough men on the line of scrimmage or something. Or maybe the penalty is going to be on big man. I don't know.
Or our players are our fans are raising Cain over there. Something must have happened on the sideline. It gets jumbled up from up here when you see it. All of a sudden, with the backdrop is our bench, you can't see what's really going on.
There's a whole lot of coaching going on our side of the football field, folks. I don't know what the coaches are saying, but I know what they're saying if you understand what I'm saying.
Right. So rather than 1st and 10 at the 40, it's going to be 1st and 15 back here on our own 45-yard line maybe. And they're going to assess another 15 against us. Is that right?
So did we get a 15-yarder? It was 1st and 10, right?
Yes.
So what? Okay, so they mark it off 10 yards and they bring it back up 5 yards. This referee crew's been on it tonight. So it's a 5-yard penalty that they marked off 10 yards. Come back. There was some offset and stuff.
I'm not sure.
We don't know. 5-yard penalty. It's 1st and 15.
I don't think anything was called on the sideline over there. I think it was just basically a 5-yard penalty for illegal motion.
Yep. Loaded backfield here, and Drell is under pressure, and he's trying to scramble, and he is going to get dropped for about a 10, 12-yard loss back to the 31-yard line, 32-yard line. He made the first 3 miss, but the next 2 he couldn't.
I'm not sure I know what happened there.
It's going to be 2nd down at the 34-yard line.
Man, we got a mile to go.
Yep, long way. 2nd down and about 25. Drell just unloads one, and it's the big man. He tries to make the play. Defense was there.
We're going to have a holding.
It's going to be a hold against us. It's a 2nd down play. They're going to decline it.
Yep.
It's going to be 3rd down.
So we got a holding penalty now. Is that right? 3rd down?
They're not going to. Yeah, they're not going to. They decline that penalty. It's already 3rd down and 25. So.
Right. Bring Aubrey Carter back in at quarterback. I would say we're about to throw the ball.
As we take big man off, Dalton Allman and Drell Green down here to your left.
And let's see what we got here. Aubrey takes the snap, drops back.
A low snap. He fires right over the middle, and that was low to Drell.
What is making Aubrey throw the ball so short? Is he short arming it?
Yeah, I think he just isn't firing it. He's trying to guide it. You know what I mean? I think he's
he
instead
is
of
throwing
just
the ball short.
it's a follow-through thing like in golf kind of deal, you know, when you try to just punch it or poke it, you know what I mean? You don't.
Yeah.
And if you just let it rip.
Let it rip.
He's just not firing the football.
So
he's
it's
trying
4th
to
and
place
forever.
It. And, really no choice hardly but to punt it
No, we
here.
don't have any choice but to punt it. You're right. Booyah.
Decent punt. They didn't even put anybody back. And we pick it up on the 30-yard line. 4 minutes, 54 seconds, 56-27. We're going to have a change of possession here. You're listening to Raider Radio on 93.5.
30.
I mean, the ball's rolling like that, and you're going to catch it. So, I mean, you're going to burn a good another 8 seconds right there. Daggum, they took the ball. Something's going on with the radio thing there. Yeah, we just did miss him in the backfield there. It's going to be 2nd down and 9.
In comes Jesus Brown. He's played a lot tonight as a freshman. Got big things in store for that young man. Jay Jackson is coming off the sideline. And we got something going on here, another flag down. And they
may have had too many men in the huddle.
May have broke it with too many men.
Yeah, they had too many men in the huddle. Don't you know that's a lovely feeling when you break with 12 men and then they throw the flag and that one guy has to jog off. It's like, hey, everybody, I'm coming to the sidelines now.
Did I ever tell you about the time that
you didn't tell me about it?
That I caught the football years ago now. I caught the football. Nobody within 40 yards of me. I was wide open. I turned and saw the line and dove across it with nobody within 40 yards. The only problem was it was the 5-yard line, not the goal line. So that's a lonely feeling too. Run off to the sideline and the coach said, "Hey man, what happened?" I said, "Coach, I tripped."
The old turf monster got me there, Coach. 3rd down, we hold them there now.
They're huddled up and they're calling.
Yeah, they have all their backups in now. It looks like.
Yeah, they're calling for the punt team, get them ready. So they're going to kick it back to us if we can stop them right here. I don't know that they're going to throw it. I'd sure let the clock run myself. Turns and hands it off.
They hand it off to number 4, that quick running back, and he's going to get the 1st down.
Wow.
They do that, and there's a late flag coming in. We don't even have anybody in the area, so it's got to be on them.
No, I think they're going to call it on Payson.
We don't have anybody. Listen to me.
No, against
we don't
them.
have anybody in the area. It couldn't be on us.
I thought he held up number 9.
I don't even know what had happened. I just assumed it had to be somebody on their side holding or something. What was the call? A block in the back? I don't know if it was after the play or during the play. If it was after the play, then it's going to be a 1st and 10. If it was during the play, it's going to be 4th down. And it was a dead ball foul. White Hat holds his hand up,
and we're just
high-fiving you.
Yeah.
It's a dead ball foul. 1st and 10 Indians, 3 minutes to go in this ball game. 56-27. Nothing's gone our way really tonight. Our offense has shown some life. Our offensive line did well tonight, honestly, and looking back over the game and thinking about how things have gone. A couple of starters out coming into the game, and then a surprise starter not in there as well. I think we had 3 different people on the offensive line tonight.
I'm just kind of curious to find out what was wrong with
Jeremy Snow.
With Jeremy Snow. But he's definitely, I don't know if he said something. That just doesn't sound like him. I don't know if he was sick or what happened.
It's going to be second down and about 7 for Vidalia. They give it to that number 4
play.
again, and he has all the speed and some else to burn, and he makes the sideline over here and still doesn't want to go out of bounds.
Payson had him. Payson's hobbled. He's got a left ankle that's taped up heavily. Or right foot, I'm sorry, right foot.
He's been hobbling.
I can't tell my right from my left.
He's been hobbling for games on that thing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what, that number 4, Jerry Clark for Vidalia, he's probably going to be the leading rusher of the night. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Vidalia at the 50-yard line. A minute and a half to go in this ball game.
Number 4 again.
He's giving it again, and he has stood up that time.
And this time, Payson makes the play.
He got turned inside, and then the inside help came as well. Minute and a half to go. Just wasn't in the cards for our Raiders tonight.
Nope.
I love the way we answered the bell, though, Rev. They hit us in the mouth, and we hit them back.
It's just been just an ugly game all the way around. You know, it's just not went well. But the good thing is we get to do this again next week, and hopefully
it'll look better
results.
next week. I promise you.
Will.
They try the left side this time with that sweep from the wing tee, and we have a beautiful play.
Drell Green filling in again.
That's right. That play had money written all over it.
55, 53, 50.
Our fans are still there. I don't think I've seen a red set of clothing leave the place tonight. They're going to stand and cheer our guys on. They fought hard. Just wasn't meant to be tonight.
Vidalia takes the victory formation with 31 seconds left.
And in all honesty, like we said, Rev, nothing really, if we won this game, I don't know what we would have won.
Right.
I don't want to say it now. I mean, I'll say it now. I didn't want to say it to begin with. If we'd have won, we'd have had a whole lot of uplifting for our program. That would have been what it would have done. It would have done nothing as far as playoff seeding or any of that. I don't believe, because we'd have had 3 teams with 1 loss, and we'd have all beaten each other. And what it would come down to, I think, is points scored and some of that kind of stuff, and overall record. And we're in the back seat with all those things, I would imagine, when it comes to Benedictine and Vidalia. So.
I'm sure. Well, there you have it, friends. We've come to Vidalia over here, and Vidalia Indians have handed, and very handily, handed us a 56-27 loss. My hat's off to the Vidalia Indians. They got a fine football team. They execute very, very well. But our football team has stayed in and fought. Unlike sometimes in the past where we folded up.
That's right.
We continued to fight. So we got good things going ahead for us. Next week we go to Savannah, where we take on Groves High School. And then we finish up our regular season as we go to McIntosh County Academy there in Darien. So for Lance Wade, this is Travis Peavy. Stay tuned for our post-game show, and we'll see you next week in Savannah.